Yo, what's up, guys? Happy Tuesday, dudes. Mysterious, mostly gaming, Roth, Shoemaker. What's up, guys? Ugh. I didn't go live yesterday on Twitch. I had to take care of my niece, guys. She's still sick, and you can probably hear her right now screaming. She's in a better mood. Still sick. Still has to go to school tomorrow. But didn't really do much of anything yesterday. Not like it would have mattered because my internet went out yesterday too, so all around a fucking shit fest. Yeah. All right. Oh. Yo, Christian, what's up? Okay, I'm gonna look up. If y'all put stuff on the list, that's what I'm looking at. Oh yeah, that's right. It was Veterans Day yesterday, wasn't it? Huzzah. Happy late Veterans Day to all of you. Hope y'all had a good one. Hope y'all did something. Or did nothing, man. That's all the same to me, too. Doing nothing to me is just as fun as doing anything. David, what's good? Getting ready for work? Oh, yeah. I can try to entertain you until then. Let me put this chat out. Okay. And dude, you know what was funny? I uploaded those two Trump meltdown videos that I uploaded yesterday. As soon as I uploaded those videos, my internet went out. And I was like, come on, man. Come on. Can't be a coincidence, probably is. But in my head at the time, I was a little baked. I was like, oh, these motherfuckers caught the tater. Okay, let's check Discord. Oh, variety stream. Huh. Probably Shoemaker. Probably. Christian, if that's the case, that person's not really your friend. Probably find a new friend. Oh shit, how did I miss this? Where's Katai? Bill Burr stand-up monologue, SNL, Saturday Night Live. I didn't see that one. Isn't that already in the other one? Hold on. Hey, I'll be put. Take it. Are you a patron or a non-patron? If you're a patron, you just put it in the patron section. You don't have to put it in both. I was wondering why I kept seeing your request over and over again, no matter where I went. That's why, bruh. You only gotta put it in one section, man. Believe me, I'll see it. Promise. David pretty much put like 7 to 8 post-it notes in like one general area. That's what that was. All right. All right, this first one's by JD Delay. The tag gets here, I'll do hers. Dude, yes. I've been waiting on this video. Everything wrong with Deadpool and Wolverine in 30 minutes. I love watching Cinema Sins. Even if it's about a movie I really, really like Deadpool and Wolverine. It is true. No movie is without sin. Oh. Oh, dude, there's a new... No, wait. Have we seen that one? By Angry Cops? That's from like 4 months ago. I thought that was new. What the fuck is... I don't know what Squid Games is. Is it like Asian Hunger Games? I don't know. Oh, we still haven't gotten to Rachel Maddow's meltdown. We need to get to that. Some of the key people, really, that we still need to get to. Okay. What was it? Oh. Man, this happened really fast. I say I like Charleston White one time, and now we're watching a video about how Charleston White is a predator. Jesus. Still gonna think he's funny, even after this video. I mean, I don't know what that says about me. Funny is funny. I still think that some of Bill Cosby's older shit is still hilarious. And? Tom Brady could go out and kick a child in the face for no reason, and then flex on him. I'm still gonna think he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And just throw away the... Anyways.
So I did a live on Charleston White last...
Alright. Here we go.
Night because he just got arrested for killing, poisoning, or causing serious bodily injury to an animal without the owner's consent.
That's pretty fucked up, Charleston. Yikes. However, yeah, I've seen that happen. Probably shouldn't do that.
Bruh. And y'all beautiful animals here in this community put me up on game on something that I honestly had no idea about, and now I am absolutely disgusted. This dude openly admitted to being a woman with his homies while she was passed out drunk and giving her an STD.
You know, that's a very wild accusation, and sometimes people make stuff up about famous people so that they could get clout or money.
Now that's true, that does happen sometimes. We've all seen it, but this dude said it right out of his mouth on a podcast, and I came here to break bread like Jesus said, because exposing these weirdos gives me a funny feeling deep down inside. So gas up your wood chipper, lube up your chainsaw, and let's go!
I mean, I probably told y'all the story before about a guy that I knew once upon a time, back in the day, who told me a story about him and his buddies running a train on this girl that had no arms. There's that. I'm pretty sure she was into it. When he told the story, he didn't say that she didn't want to engage, right? But at the same time, really no way of fighting back, you know? But I mean, okay, let's see. I don't know. I didn't
the
see
whole
shit.
drunk, and she don't know how many he took, and there were probably 13 of us that night, and 4 of us with no rubber, and we either burnt her or she burnt us, but 5 of us left with STD, including her that was asleep.
Now, I don't just believe.
Oh, that's Jesus. You know, everything was fine until you said that. Really. And, you know, who's to say that this girl wakes up and she's like, oh, I don't care. That doesn't matter. That's foul. Christ. Ugh. How old is Charleston White? I know he's older than me. I don't know, man. Maybe he comes from a weird time. Maybe he comes from a time where I still don't think that shit was acceptable, but it just wasn't widely recognized as unacceptable as it is right now. I don't know, man. Maybe just Charleston comes from a different time, and maybe that was a hooker or a prostitute. Or for all intents and purposes of the conversation, to make him look horrible, maybe that was just a nice young lady. I don't know.
Believe everything that everybody be saying about everybody all the time, but when a grown-ass man comes out his mouth telling you who he is, I'm fitting to believe him. And what that dude just said was that him and 12 of his homies ran up on a drunk girl who was passed out, and they mammy-rammed her while she was asleep, multiple of them without protection, and they all got STDs, including her. Now, I feel absolutely terrible for that woman, and I don't mean to make light of her situation at all whatsoever in this, but I do need to point out that 13 dudes all in the same, hole. Y'all just wanted to wall around each other's babies, bro. Y'all didn't even need the woman. If y'all wanted to play sword sticks, y'all could have just done that and rubbed each other's tummies from the inside.
Yeah, dude, I can't even condone that. There's no way. Like, looking past the fact that she was asleep, I can't even condone the behavior, period, because, man, the closest I've come to, no pun intended, the closest I've come to engaging with a female with another dude present was like, and I was like 17 or some shit. And I was intoxicated, she was intoxicated, and he was also intoxicated. And bro, she was all for it, but I was the one that was kind of uncomfortable because there was another dude present. And there's still some things that happened, but you know what I'm saying? Like 13, man. Nah, dude. To be around that much swinging dick willingly and you're not a porn star or in basic training, nah, it's not my kind of lifestyle. Not really.
without incriminating her in the situation. But y'all decided to be nefarious about your Diddy-esque activities, which kind of makes sense as to why Charleston White takes the position that he does about the whole Diddy case.
I think Puffy stays solid. Don't tell on nobody. Go do his time. And come back and still be the man.
And he's even come out and gone as far as to say
That's not gonna happen. No. That's not gonna happen at all. The only person who was ever able to come back and somewhat sidestep his allegations and still be the man was Michael Jackson. He ain't coming back from this. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Charleston. Nah, dog.
that he believes that the feds are just doing a character assassination against Diddy in this case.
Oh.
Y'all know what they say, birds of a feather flock together, and I think we can all tell exactly what
I said in that last video when we were watching those Trump meltdowns that not everything that Charleston says is immaculate. It's just lots of times he says the truth on general topics that I cover or hear about or pay attention to, and I agree. Like I said, everything else, kind of like Andrew Tate. Some things he says, I'm like, for sure. Other things, you're wild. No, sir.
type of time Charleston White is on, just from these few little clips here. But what is his obsession with hurting and killing animals? Like, this has been a repeat situation, and I have some new light to shed on this whole thing. So, like,
Hey, listen, when it comes to animals, I remember being a very nefarious, petty, vindictive little 8-year-old with a magnifying glass, and I terrorized all the insects in my front yard. But I believe that we all drew the line when it came to anything bigger than a squirrel, right? So like your dogs, your cats. I mean, yeah, sure, it's not illegal to go out and kill a raccoon. It's just like we had better kid shit to do, really, than to go out and kill raccoons and shit like that. That, you know, and just like kill animals like that. You kill animals, right? Right? Deer hunting season. There's hunters. That's how we do it, but you know what I'm saying? Most of us, as we got older, drew the line at domestic animals. Shit like that. No one's gonna... You kill an alligator or crocodile with your bare hands, you'll get praise. Not so much something of the smaller persuasion that is borderline defenseless when it comes to a human.
like I said, the charges that he was just arrested for a couple days ago are assault with a deadly weapon and serious bodily injury or death to an animal, including poisoning.
Wow, that was actually my charge for my court-martial, but towards a human being. For real.
That he was just arrested for a couple days ago are assault with a deadly weapon.
Assault with a deadly weapon with the intent to commit human bodily harm. But I was in a combat zone. You're doing that to a defenseless animal. Not saying what I did was right. I can give a fuck about the right or the wrong, but you, sir.
And serious bodily injury or death to an animal, including poisoning. Now, as of right now, those police reports are sealed, so I can't see what the incident actually involved. But I can tell you right now, I already believe it, because when somebody tells you who they is, you should believe them.
I set our next door neighbor cat on fire. I spread lighter fluid all on him and secretly set that motherfucker on fire. My day still ain't came from that cat.
There it is, y'all. Out of the dude's own sloppy man pleaser, he's admitting that when he was younger, he lit a cat on fire. Now, I would like to say that this dude is a serial cat killer, because just December of last year, the dude got busted for a whole nother incident involving harming cats. Yeah, he was arrested.
I don't like cats in the slightest. Like, not even a little bit. I'm not fond of them. I'm not keen on them. So you know what I do, Charleston? I just don't get cats. And if I was forced to live with a cat like I have been in the past in my prior life, I just ignore the cat. Really. the best you can because those little fucking things get into everything.
Arrested because he was on video pepper spraying stray cats and spitting on them.
Yeah, they ain't got no proof I maced the cat. Just me saying I maced the cat. Ah, where the cat at? What cat? Who cat I maced? Yeah, so what I maced the cat? Y'all can't do nothing. But yeah, I do mace cats though. But I don't mace it on camera. But I maced that cat on camera. It just ain't no proof that I maced the cat on camera. See, me just shaking a can and then saying, y'all look, I maced it. There's no video that I maced the cat. And now you can't even find the cat. Yeah, so I tell you, I did. I do it all the time. And I'm gonna do it again today. Yeah. But you ain't got no.
But why though? Why are you macing cats? For what reason? The fact that you're the fact that you're approaching cats, bro, stray cats, man, nah. I know what stray cats are capable of. Maybe that's why you have the mace, but you wouldn't need the mace if you weren't approaching these stray ass cats. Because I've seen what happens when a motherfucker, more than likely an animal lover, is just like, oh, well, come here, little Whiskers. Oh my god, you fucking demon! Right? I've seen that way too many times, but and that's what you're doing. Hence the pepper spray, but you wouldn't need the pepper spray if you just stayed away from the goddamn cats. You see where I'm going? You ass.
No proof that I do it. So bitch, take me to court. Yeah, I got money. I got bond money. Yeah, animal cruelty is an easy charge to beat when they don't have the mother animal that you was cruel to. Yeah, how they go get a stray cat was cruel to and say, hey, here go the victim right here. Here go pictures of the victim. I ain't maced that cat. Well, what's that orange stuff on it? I don't know. I didn't do it. Well, you said you do it. I say a lot of things that I ain't done. Yeah, I say I rape and kill. I ain't never done that.
Yeah, see, here's the thing, Charleston, is that shit don't work in court. At all. Like, it doesn't. Your logic is flawed, my man. Because if you shoot someone in the head, but it's not on camera, and you threw away the gun, but there's gunshot residue on your hands, and the bullet, like, even if there's no gun, if you said you did it, and even if there's no proof, but that jury will convict you 9 out of 10 times. You said you did it. What more do they need to hear? Like, yeah, I did it, but like, can you prove it? Yeah, probably, man, for the most part. Like, who do you think you are? That guy from Catch Me If You Can? The one that just, like, eludes the FBI and the CIA, forging checks and fucking, just, like... Weird.
They can't beat me. They can't beat me. They tried, though.
I think we're witnessing the actual real life Black Joker. I think that's what it is. No? Yeah?
Who does?
Agree? Disagree? He's the Black Joker. That's it. I know a lot of people like to say that the other dude in Florida with all the face tats that's like always bitching about Grand Theft Auto and getting paid by them is the Joker, but I mean, I think it's Charleston. I think that's it. That dude's already had his villain origin story. Like 17 cats ago. Christ. Oh my lord.
This, I'll tell you exactly who. Serial killers before they start going in on people. Y'all remember old Jeffrey Dahmer? That was his MO. He
started killing animals and taking roadkill and dissecting it and tearing it open and raccoons, armadillos, squirrels, a whole bunch of shit before he actually graduated to the human. I mean, this is standard knowledge for all of us that like, study, track, and view serial killers. But I guess if you're not keen on that kind of stuff, then yeah, that's it. That's a characteristic.
Started out with little woodland
Again, I killed little animals when I was a kid, bro. Roly polies, crickets. I was a straight dictator to like a whole bunch of fire ant beds around the local area. Yeah, man. Firecrackers, fucking gasoline, pouring it in, burning, all kinds of shit. I terrorized the shit out of some ants. But do any of you really give a shit about these ants? No one gives a shit about these things. I mean, there's probably trillions worldwide, right? But after the ants and the getting bitched at and grounded by my parents for shooting squirrels with BB guns when I was 12, yes, I fucked up and I paid the price for it. After that, yeah, that's pretty much where I drew the line. My parents drew the line, man. Morally, ethically, y'all are probably the same way. Deer, that's not the same, bro. Not in my opinion. If you're hunting for food and you're hunting for sustenance and you're hunting for survival, that's a completely different realm and a completely different conversation than what we're having right now.
creatures that couldn't fight back, and then he started, taking out dudes and eating their brains and their wieners and stuff. Now I'm not.
Yeah, the squirrels, Tracy. I shot the squirrels as a kid. Okay, legit. Like, remember the movie Big Daddy where he gave the kid a slingshot, and he's like, "What's the worst that can happen with this kid in the slingshot?" And the kid goes out there and shoots a shit ton of birds, and he's just like, "Give me the slingshot. Good. Go to your room. Or not. Just go inside. Do whatever you want." Holy shit. It was like that, man. And I got disciplined. They were like, "Listen, son, jackass. Those are animals, man. Those are precious animals. Those are little pretty creatures. They're not bothering you. Stop shooting that shit, you turd." And I was like, "Sorry, father." And that was pretty much it.
Not sure if Charleston White has moved on to eating wieners yet or not, but I personally wouldn't put it past him. So we've established.
And I feel like most of us were like that, right? Maybe y'all didn't shoot squirrels, but y'all did terrorize the little bugs, right? I feel like we all did. You go in the backyard, you find shit. Bro, worms? Snails? Fucking... I don't know, man. That wasn't just me. That was me and my friends, and then obviously when it came to like the dogs and cats, I had a dog all growing up, so I would have been like hella pissed if someone would have fucked with my dog.
That Charleston White for some reason hates cats, right? But Adam 16 from No Jumper has accused him of loving dogs, really loving dogs.
Wait, Adam 16? You mean Adam 22? That's got to be an inside joke that I'm unaware of. Adam 16?
Anally, piping them down.
He said I put my in the dog. You just can't make them kind of statements. They said I maced the cat. They didn't accuse me of the dog. I'm not like Adam. I don't just put my in any kind of hole. You can't just boldly say that. Yeah, he the dog. Your too big to go in fucking dog. You talking about?
Well, that makes sense. You
Like... something to do with a 16-year-old girl? Really? Adam? I thought his whole thing was letting other dudes sleep with his wife. I don't know that he was also yet another person that has fallen victim to fucking around with kids, teenagers. Ugh. I don't understand. I don't understand. Why are so many people like this?
don't bump uglies with dogs because you say your dick's too big. Gotcha, bruh. Why you want to be messing with kids, though?
I was called to work with kids because I was a kid that wanted to kill and rape and do all this type and never got to do it. And never got to do it. So I go work with the kids that's doing it because I got to tell them, nigga, you going to prison. You go do this. So he can make it through prison and turn into a Charleston White.
Is it just me, or does dude sound disappointed that he never got to rape and kill nobody? And working with Get Hard Pass, bro, why don't you just leave them chitlins alone? I'm pretty confident in saying that the last thing that this world needs right now is a bunch of snitching ass, cat killing, dog fucking, raping and murdering ass little kids running around trying to act like you, Charleston. I said, eat a dick.
I don't give a fuck if a black woman get raped brutally by 10 white men. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck.
I think Charleston White is like the retarded Cat Williams. I feel. Good God. Maybe he's kidding. And maybe he does this thing that I've seen other people do over the course of history, and he just says vile, foul, ridiculous, awful shit for shock value to get attention, clicks, money, which on the internet just equals revenue, right? So maybe, but nah. He seems very convincing. And if he's not, he's a really good actor. But nah, I think he's just like this. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. It's hard to tell.
It's not my bitch. I only care about the bitch I'm fucking.
But
my
see,
wife and mother. I don't give a fuck about the world.
And there it is. There's the difference between Charleston White and any real type of man. I do not give a fuck what color a woman is, what age she is, what race she is, what religion she is. I do not want to see any woman get victimized like that. And I'm willing to use these hands to make sure that it don't happen. But Charleston, he don't care about nobody but himself and the girl that he claims is his motherfucking property. Personally, it makes me sick to my stomach that dudes like this even exist to get to walk around out in the free world. See, what I live by, and have always lived by, is a certain particular code, man. And at the top of that list is no women, no children. There's no...
It's only a matter of time before he gets checked. Really. That's what happens with people like Charleston. It's only a matter of time before he gets checked. Face to face. In real life. Surprised it hasn't happened. Really. But
snitching. There's no hurting animals. This dude breaks every single code that I've ever lived by in my entire life. And it's what separates people like that from people like me, and I got no respect for it. And a lot of people are gonna say that he just out here saying wild shit to get views, but here's the problem with that, homie, is that a dude who has that many followers and gets that many views has influence, especially over the younger people. And what type of influence do you wanna be? What type of example are you trying to lead? Because there's motherfuckers out there who will take that seriously. And you can say it's for clicks and views all you want, but the fact is that he's sitting in jail right now for killing animals, and it's not the first time that he's been...
Oh, is he in jail right now, currently? I didn't know that at all. Really. And yeah, I said it was a possibility that he was doing it for clicks and views and clout, because we've seen that so many times. Really, and lots of times you can see right through it. But with Charleston, it's hard to it's hard to see, and because it's hard to see, it makes you lean in the direction of, nah, this guy really is like this. I don't really think he's putting on a show. I think he genuinely is this way.
Charged for that. But what do y'all think about this whole situation, man? I'm genuinely interested to hear your guys' opinion on this. Let me know down there in the comments. And
I think that Charleston White is he's America's Andrew Tate. Really. With all that shit that he said at the very end, which I think I've heard before, but again, I usually filter out the ridiculousness, which is what I did a lot with Andrew Tate whenever I would hear him speak. You just filter out a lot of the ridiculousness, and then eventually you end up on like a gem, or like some decent quote, or some decent formulated thought. that's appealing, right? Outside of that, I don't put much not much effort goes into hating Charleston White. I just look at it as just overt ridiculousness, really. Some of it's funny, some of it's not. It's his character. It is what it is. Yeah, what's good? Uh, no, I don't think so. I never really bothered to inquire, Ashley. Why are you interested in Mr. JD? I think JD might be a little busy doing all of this. Really. Yeah, his shirt says "spread cheeks, not hate." Why would you imply that that means he was gay? Maybe he wants to spread the cheeks of a woman, right? Ugh. Like back in the 70s where they said "make love, not war." Same, same. Yeah, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen because they've been talking about it for what seems like fucking centuries now, and nothing has happened. I just don't even believe. Yeah. I could probably grow my beard that long, Tracy. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how it's just it's annoying. It gets I'm thinking of like I don't know, for me it just starts to get annoying after a while. Mainly cuz like growing a growing a beard like that, you're I'm just more incentivized to just let it grow to get it to grow like that and just never touch it, but in doing that, the sides of my mouth always just get caught up with hair and then like hair from like my I have to constantly stay trimming, really. Whereas in if I just keep it short, I have to trim less. If I grow out my beard as long as JD's, which I could, I have to trim a lot more all the time because this hair right here on my lip, eventually when it gets like long enough, it'll curl up and like tickle my nose, or it'll curl down and like tickle my like the inside of my lip or just touch my lip. And I hate when hair touches my lip. It gets my nerves. It's annoying. And I don't like it. Right? So I would love to have one of those like majestic beards like his, or like I've seen some where like motherfuckers can braid it straight up looking like fucking Vikings. And I would love that, but so much more trimming and upkeep involved, and it's just like it's kind of irritating. So yeah, not all dudes are built for beards like that. Yeah, that's and on top of that, I'm like skinny, I have like a small frame and shit. JD's like built outwards, right? More muscular. His beard fits his whole body. I just grow a huge ass beard. I don't know, man. I'd be looking like a brown, more frail, cancer-ridden Dumbledore. That's not a good look. No. JD's like 6'4". I would have never guessed. For some reason, I feel like he's my height. Unless you're talking about somebody else. Yeah, dude, I've seen them. The dudes with the Viking beards, their beard is so long that they can braid it in like a dope ass fashion. I'm jealous, but that takes about 5 years right there. Like hella commitment. Okay. Let's this next one is so foul that I just don't even want to watch it. This type of shit used to be funny. Maybe I'm just getting older and I find this to be porn star, I guess. I hope you're a porn star. With that number.
I went viral.
This is titled Professional Meat Sleeve Lily Phillips Takes 101 Dalmatians in a Day. So she is a porn star. Just professional. But then again, I think we should relax with the word professional because I have an ex-girlfriend from high school that worked in the industry and she's not great at all by any means. She's not that good. That was just a case of like they needed bodies that day. Professional, I don't know, man. Some of y'all are just like not great, really, at all. Need better mouth work from a Waffle House waitress. Anyways.
I went viral for letting 23 guys run a train on me with my friend Bonnie.
How did you go viral for that? Because that's happened before. 23? Okay. I've seen 50. I've seen 75. I've seen 120. How's that even an accomplishment? Oh, did you think that I wasn't keen on pornography? That sucks for you for making such a silly assumption. Because that's not impressive. 23? No, man, that's a Tuesday on some of the sites I go to. So that's I don't know who you're trying to impress. But it ain't me.
Hey, flag on the play. Whoa, ma'am, what you talking about? You let 23 dudes.
I'm not, but when you're scrolling, you see other shit, Ashley, and naturally, I've just watched it before because it's just like interesting. Obviously, I'm probably not going to jerk it to that, but I am going to click on it and be like, wow, that really is 60 dudes. It's crazy.
Run a train on you with a friend. Hold on.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, goddamn or not.
Now, that video is actually out now, so if you want to check that out, you know where to go. But if you want to be a part of the next one, I'm actually doing 100 guys in one day.
And you.
There you go. Thinking outside the box. No pun intended.
Filthy motherfucker.
These hoes ain't got no manners.
Whoa, hold on.
But did you actually say 100?
But if you want to be a part of the next one, I'm actually doing 100 guys in one day.
Oh, okay, 100. So just 100. Then why 101? Who's the extra? Adonis? Did the camera guy call last dibs? I don't know.
And you filthy motherfucker.
These hoes ain't got no manners.
Whoa, hold on. First off, you recruiting individuals? What part of the game is this to make?
Yeah, that's foul because that's one of the benefits of being in the porn industry is I'm assuming because I've never worked this profession before. But I'm assuming when you're in the industry, you have agents and you have directors and you have writers and you have things in place, and it's just a business, right? Like anything else, like any other profession, it's probably different a little bit, but you have STD testing and you have probably someone in the business that issues you birth control and stuff like that, right? And so are you doing that? You're just recruiting who? Fans? People off the street? Are you going to test these people for ST? Because that's how the porn industry stays in business, bro. No one would join that business if I mean, obviously some of them do get STDs, but if there was no testing period and it was a 100% guarantee that you were going to get STDs in the porn industry, they wouldn't have many people that would be willing to do the service. You know what I'm saying? But they do test for that shit. And they do check. I would assume. Are you doing any of this? Another example. You go to your buddy Josh's house, to his basement, to get a tattoo. Do you really think Josh, unless he actually is really, really good, but you know what I'm saying? Do you really think Josh is going to have the same level of cleanliness and sanitation that the shop is going to have? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I feel like that's what you're doing. That's you're going to Josh's basement to get a tattoo.
Make matters worse. How you
I feel like you're expediting STDs. You're hitting the fast forward button on STDs. You're just I feel really like people were gonna get STDs, but now those would be people that are gonna get STDs are now just gonna get it a lot faster. Good. Not good.
go from 23 to 100? Shorty thinks she the stock market of dicks.
Well, the reason she bumped it up is because I think she heard what I said and the remarks of other people, because you can't just be like, oh, woo, 23 guys and call that an accomplishment in the porn world. Come on, dude. That's just like someone saying, hey, yo, go check out my video. I sniffed my own turd, when 2 girls in 1 cup exist. No one wants to see you smelling it when there's bitches out there eating it. You know what I'm saying? So, same.
You got a 5X your doggone outcome in more ways than one. Ma'am, what kind of cum dumpster Olympics is this?
What a sick freak.
Morning, so today is the day where I get run through by 100 guys. How many condoms I have?
Tell me I did not just see that.
Dear God, no!
How are you doing? How's it going so far? How many are we on?
Only 8.
8 guys.
Only 8, not
You
not
enjoying
enough.
yourself?
Yeah, I am actually.
What? Ma'am, excuse me. What did she just say?
And you guys. I haven't even gotten started on you guys. Guys. Have you no pride? Have you no shame? I really thought I was shameless up until today, because I'm not engaging in this. Why can't you be like the normal desperate dudes and just go to the bottom of a ditch somewhere or to a hotel and have sex with a hooker or a prostitute? You got to go to this level of degeneracy. I hope they don't show your faces, man, because heaven forbid your mother sees you in this video.
What? Hold on, she got half the DMV inside of her crib with no employees. You don't got to go and renew your license like this. Why they lining up like this? Fam, you would have thought they was at a rec center waiting to go vote, but election day done passed.
First group scene done. That was a lot of fun. And now I'm on to number 16.
Why are we watching this?
Currently 7 p.m. I think about 70 people through.
These harlots ain't shit.
This is what the room is looking like. Not in the best state. We've kind of got things everywhere.
I can't imagine what it smells like in there, to be honest. All that dirty goddamn man ass. Just fucking so gross.
Someone brought me
Oh my god. How many of these guys do you think showered, girl, before they Damn.
rose. Oh my god, I forgot to vlog this. Someone bought me a fucking rose. He was the sweetest boy ever.
There's no way.
Look at that.
There's legitimately
Would you
no.
look at that? Fucking simp in the building. Jesus Christ. This motherfucker brought a love letter to a whorehouse. My word.
Way. I'm training to run a half marathon and then run a full marathon. Shorty had a half and a full marathon ran on her. You had 70 dudes already enter and exit your vulva region, and you're still waiting ever so patiently for 30 more. And you got a nerve to spotlight one dumbass who decided to go and bring a rose so he's the sweetest ever. What are you talking about? Where's your father? Where is your father?
Oh, this is gonna sound horrible, man, but that man died a long time ago. He did. There's no way he's still alive, and I pray that he's not. In the best way. I hope he had a calm passing. Cause I'm telling you right now, bro, I'd rather be dead than to see my daughter out here doing some shit like this. Because death is better than that shame. Really. So yeah, I think father is long gone, really. Because, and you see it. You see it. I wonder how many girls, this would be a cool statistic, I wonder how many girls go into the porn industry not too long after a parent passes. A parent passes. Because I could imagine some of them do that. I could imagine that some of them, their parents are alive, and they're a good girl. They're a good woman, right? Living life the way their parents wanted them to. And then something happens and their parents are no longer in the picture. And because their parents are no longer in the picture and now there's no one to completely 100% unequivocally judge them, they show out. They show out.
Oh my God, whose daughter is this?
God damn it!
Got ran through by 101 men. And my eyes are still recovering from all the bodily fluids that went in them.
You sick freak!
I really want to believe
Jesus. It was a gangbang and a bukkake session. Lord.
Shorty is trolling.
That girl went above and beyond. I hope you got paid well. At the very least.
But in today's day and age with social media, these kinds of antics can still mess around and get you paid, even if you lying. We just saw generate millions of dollars, able to go and get herself countless different appearances and podcasts in a situation to where it's not anything we even have as verifiable evidence. All she had to say was, and the imagination of what it could be has generated nothing but money. But in this case, Shorty had a 23-man train ran on her and her friend. I don't know if it went viral, whether it had been on TikTok, on Twitter, on their platform, whatever the case just so happened to be, got 100 hooligans to go and sign up and say, I would like to stick my penis
all in my ass.
Why would you even partake in something like this? Could you imagine if you're number 96 on the rotation, you pulled up at 10:28?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Guy number 1, he arrived at fucking Chick-fil-A. Shit was fresh. Guy number 99, he arrived at Arby's. Like about 30 minutes before they closed. Like, ugh. That's bad.
PM after Shorty just been ran through by 90 plus
Lord.
individuals and you over there
That's
at the
fucking-
door. Like,
You know how long I've been waiting for this. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
So yesterday I got ran through by 101 guys.
I can tell because what is that on your lip? They left you a present. Oh no. Jesus. Hey, that's where that 1 is. 100? That's the 1. 101. Whatever the fuck that is on your lip.
Don't mind this, someone actually bit my lip.
No. Lies. I don't think so. Nah. I've bitten girls' lip before, and I didn't leave those marks because no, I'm not a fucking animal. None of us are. We're not gonna bite it off. That's herpes. Stop it. And it manifested so quickly too. Like next day even.
In that cup.
what? Somebody bit your lip in a 100-man train?
He's got AIDS.
I don't believe you, ma'am. It's a lie. That's herpes. HSV. You burning up like the Jonas Brothers in 2008. Flame on you turned into the Human Torch. All the jizz they shot on you was
Yeah.
supposed to turn you into the Invisible Woman, but instead you got stretched like Mr. Fantastic because they sticked all kinds of things all up inside you, ma'am.
Last night I didn't end up having a shower. Well, I didn't wash my hair in the shower just because I was too tired. But I want to show you guys the aftermath of what it's like to get ran through by that many guys in one day. I feel like I
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Somewhere Margot Robbie is pissed about this fucking AI deepfake lookalike acting like a whore and making her look bad.
I've been hit by a bus. I am so achy. It went on for how many hours? We went from 9 AM till about 11 PM, I think it was.
Have you no shame? I remember when professional harlots, fucking sluts, were not as loud as they are nowadays. Before, 20 years ago, hell, I'll even give you 10 years ago.
I agree.
They used to go out there, do whatever it is that they do. The individuals who know would know. It'd be something that was centralized within their vicinity.
Yes, it was kind of like you actually had to see them in the wild. Not on the internet. Like you either saw them doing what they were doing or you saw them in the wild, right? And I personally have never encountered one in the wild. I don't include my ex-girlfriend who went into the industry. But never encountered one, but I've heard stories of other people encountering them or just seeing them. I've even seen it play out in like a TV series or like a movie where homie's at the grocery store with his wife and he's like keeps looking over like, honey, excuse me, I gotta go check the coupons over here. Hey, I know who you are. Just want to say hi. Love your work. Okay, bye. Yeah, they didn't have the coupons. This fucking yeah, that's a Tuesday thing, apparently. So okay, yeah, let's go. You know? So that's how it was, and now they're just like, they're influencers now. So weird. It's weird.
Or whoever they may be connected to. Now we got these professional harlots, whores, slut, going on social media, boastfully sharing this information unprovoked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No one even asked. No one even asked either. They were like, hey, you know, show me behind the scenes. I wish I could see behind the scenes of your glamorous life of taking dick for money. Said nobody ever. Man. I don't even watch the actual behind the scenes of y'all stuff. For what?
The camera loves your nastiness.
Why? Why?
Release the names of every single participant because
All asses gotta go.
So on Saturday, I got run through by 101 guys. Now, I've had a lot of backlash so far about it, and I've seen some of the videos and I see your side. Like, I am not trying to encourage all the girls to be doing that, like if they don't want to and feel like they have to do that.
Then why are you putting it out there? Are you a dense man? It's not that we're like prudes or anything, but it's just like, girl, keep that shit to yourself. Keep that shit enclosed to your own profession behind the cameras. Man, no one. This is like one side of film that we don't want to know what you're thinking or what you went through or what it's like or something like that. Like, millions of people want to know what fucking Leo DiCaprio's thought process was during the filming of The Revenant, but no one gives a shit about what you like. You know what I'm saying? No one cares. That's why people have a problem. Keep it to yourself. That's just, you're foul. Ugh. And in a way, it inadvertently, you are glamorizing it, because look at you, all smiles and ha ha ha, and smiling through the pain and through the daddy issues and through the horrible life choices. Like, nah, girl. Nah.
But my side is like, I'm just a girl trying to enjoy myself, trying to have fun.
fun, ma'am. Going to a movie, that's fun. Maybe going to a sporting event, a concert, that's fun. Hanging out with your significant other, that's fun. Going for a walk, maybe exercise, head to the gym, that can be fun. A nice long calming drive, that's great, that's fun. Going out with the girlies, maybe going out with your bros, the fellas, that's fun. Engaging in cordial affairs, that could be fun. But 100 dudes
Christian,
over the
is
course
that it?
of a work day plus overtime where you're nothing more than a cum dumpster is your idea of fun?
Nasty bitch, stinking bastard!
This is fun to me. This is what I enjoy. No one is forcing me to do this. And I feel like we're going back in time to where women are getting shamed for being a sluzzer, when I thought that's what we were trying to get away from.
Who the hell said that? Since when weren't we shaming sluts? What you talking about? We was always supposed to shame you damn harlots. The hell you mean? The fact that we not shaming you is what's been galvanizing more people to now go and audition to become like you, ma'am. If motherfuckers was getting shamed, you would have never done this.
But that's not how the game is played. You can't do that.
And to make matters worse, you out here trifling, because not only did you have 100 dudes go and penetrate into your vulva region, you had them sign contracts. I would assume that's why you were flipping through that booklet of pages to where you can...
My question is like, what about when you're done having fun? I hate to bring it up, but what about when you're done having fun and you want to settle down with a nice guy? Maybe have kids. Maybe just chill, relax, pick up gardening or something. What about that? What about when you decide that you want that, you go out and try to find that, and then these would-be dudes that could probably take you towards that lifestyle, they just open up social media and they see you there, getting plowed by 100 dudes. What do you think your odds are of securing... Never mind, bro. We live in the age of the fucking simp. You'll be fine. Disregard everything I just said. I can't believe I didn't even remember that. That's wild. Never mind. I think you might be fine. People like Adam22 exist, so... Yeah. Forget what I said.
Can document the individuals who just so happen to walk in and out of your door. But you didn't even drug test them. In fact, out of your own mouth, you said it wasn't even mandatory.
Yeah, they all wore condoms.
Are they all tested?
So testing wasn't mandatory. So there'd be priority if they got a test.
Okay.
So like we tried to just make it a bit more desirable for them.
Bro, what? What are you talking about? It wasn't mandatory. And to make matters worse, oh, if you got a test, then you'd get priority. In 100-man train? Ma'am, are you insane? You do recognize condoms pop, right? She never mentioned that she was on any form of contraceptive. Not that any of that would even matter.
And I saw a lot of colored condoms in there too. I gotta tell you something. Out of all my years of using condoms, you know which ones broke the easiest? The colored ones. The reds and the greens and the blues and the fucking purples. Those, they fucking snapped. They're, oh my god. I hated using them. If they were colored, I didn't use them. Because I feel like they were terrible. I don't know. And I saw a lot of colored condoms in her bag. Maybe they make them different now than they used to. But in my days of using condoms, anything that was red, green, if it wasn't just the standard color condom, like the clear one, whatever, I probably didn't use it. Because I knew.
You had individuals who possibly never got tested, ever. Just pull up and insert themselves inside you, and you want some, well, they all wore protection. Are you crazy?
It doesn't.
What?
Somebody's going to die tonight.
So let me get this straight, just so I understand what's transpiring. First and foremost, you did not require any form of testing whatsoever. It was not mandatory. Then, as long as they were wearing a condom, they were able to go up and enter you because you confirmed that that's exactly what transpired. Furthermore, you never factored in that said condoms can mess around and break, and given what you posted the following day where you were talking about, take a look in my eye with all the bodily fluids, you allowed these individuals to go and bust a nut on you without knowing what the status of their health just so happened to be. Shorty gonna wake up in...
What is crazy, I can't believe that this has really just slipped my mind, and this is the most mind-blowing thing about all of this, but she's had sex with more people in one day than I have in my entire life. And given the look on her face, given what she looks like, I would say that this girl right here is about 10 years younger than me. She looks like she's in her maybe mid-20s, could be even early 20s. I don't know. They make them weird these days. Barely even fucking tell. So that's foul, man. Really. God damn. The fact that you're making me feel like a saint and like I've made really, really good life choices as far as sex is telling. That's not good for you, really, because I have made some horrible mistakes. So, damn. That's...
in the morning, desperately needing a... There's no way STD's got to be inside Shorty body looking at her immune system like... change!
Like, what are some of the statistics? Like, 1 in 4 people have this, 1 in 5 people have that, 1 in 10 people got this over here, 1 in 25 people have that shit over there, and you slept with 100. So there is a high probability, even with the condoms, and I don't. Ooh. And if you got nothing, girl, then that doesn't unslut your character. So, but I mean, hey, the right side, I suppose.
I invited over 200 guys there. I had over like 500 applications, and then on the day, like, we were just getting dropouts like that, and we were like, but we started messaging people, like going back and being like, you know, can you come? And so we just kept going till.
So let's break this down. Let me get this straight. You mean to tell me you had over 500 individuals inquire about possibly being in this 100-man train? Then furthermore, 200 individuals just so happened to go and get...
I would love to read the application just to see how it reads. Would love to see it. Love to take a gander at it. Just read over it. Give it a good look. Just to see, because 500 applicants... That's I find it really hard to believe that 500 dudes are going to want
the confirmation to go and pull up. But individuals started dropping like flies because they're like, wait a minute, what am I getting into? Post-nut clarity done hit. Maybe somebody's parent just so happened to see what the fuck was going on. Perhaps they happen to look themselves in the mirror and say, why would I want to go and partake in such stupid activity? But one way or another, you got so desperate to where you wanted to reach this 100 number.
You started texting guys, are you gonna come? Which is funny because I imagine that at least one of them hit you back with the fucking Donald Trump meme. Oh, I'm gonna come. So,
you were contacting, messaging individuals to see if they could still pull up to where your day extended from whatever time frame you initially had from 9 a.m. till God knows where. It went all the way into late hours in the night so you can get enough people to where you can get to the 100-man mark. And I believe the final number count was 101. Man, have you no shame? At least in the olden days.
What's a normal body count for dudes? I don't know, man. You had to ask girls. I feel like y'all set the standard for that shit. Or y'all set the whatever. And at the end of the day, it really is personal preference. I feel like it's subjective for every person, and every person's different on what constitutes as a normal body count for a man. You might think it's something, and then I ask 5 other females, and they say a completely different answer.
If you will, 10, 20 some years ago and so on. When you had people who...
It really depends on what y'all find appropriate and what y'all find attractive. Most men really aren't going to look at their body count in any kind of positive and or negative way. They're just going to be like, that is what it is. But when we look at y'all's, we look at it a certain way and vice versa. We don't look at our own like that. So it really is up to the women to decide what is appropriate, what is normal, what is average, and what am I willing to deal with? What am I willing to put up with? Where do I draw the line as far as how many people this person has been with? So,
working in the adult industry, there was some sort of regulation, somebody overseeing it to where you didn't necessarily have stuff like this take place.
See, that's what I said earlier. When you're in the porn industry, there are certain things, there are already systems in place to where you don't go through this at all. With the STDs and the showing up and the all that stuff. But when you do it in some haphazard ass way, that's almost like a fucking pussy giveaway more so than a porn scene, then it's like it's not good.
You mean to tell me that these new age, harlots who happen to be on OnlyFans moving like this, that sloppy? You mean to tell me you ain't have nobody mess around and go and get tested to where it wasn't mandatory? Didn't you just see a debacle?
And then you don't make it mandatory to get tested, but then you have that one guy that will do it, does want to do it, and he gets tested, but in his mind, he's like, well, what the fuck am I even getting tested for if that guy's not going to get tested? I'm just pretty much putting myself at risk here.
Go over on Twitter with the guy Gucci third leg who apparently happened to have herpes visible on his appendage and still happened to shoot hundreds of scenes dating back till last year when he apparently had said outbreak, and countless different individuals just happened to go forth and still perform fellatio on an appendage that just so happened to have fucking...
Good God, ladies, do y'all not look at it? Do y'all not look at it? Because anytime I've ever gotten ready to put my mouth on yours, I look at it. I make eye contact. I inspect it. I just like see and I notice things because I have eyeballs and a brain. So it's just like, you just willy-nilly just shoving shit in. What are you talking?
Invisible warts or lesions or whatever the hell you want to go and call it, because in the name of content, they've got to go and get this money. Are you out of your mind? This lady here allowing anybody to just pull up and pipe? Are you crazy, ma'am? Are you that desperate for cash?
You need some money. Stop it. Get some help.
What's the worst thing you think you've ever done in your life?
On Saturday, This Saturday,
Yeah.
I fucked 101 guys.
101 guys. I mean,
that's pretty. I don't know if that's. I think it's a good thing. You might think it's a bad thing though.
That's crazy though, I can't lie.
Pretty round for
Yeah, I didn't expect that one, but yeah. Did you enjoy it?
Mate, I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
14 hours of fucking.
14 hours.
You could have done that with one guy. Mm-hmm. You could have. Not all guys, but you could have done that with one dude. And there's plenty of things to extend your time as a dude that you can take, right? Some water, maybe some Mountain Dew. You go a couple rounds. You could have done that with all of the shame and embarrassment. And you don't see, I mean, actually, yeah. I see nothing but shame and embarrassment on your face right now because you just, I mean, this pretty much says it all, right? I mean, look at her face. Look at the way she's looking at him, and look at the way that he's looking at the cameraman. He's looking at the cameraman like, got ourselves a fucking mega skank, bro. This one's gross. I think I have to take like 2 steps back. I might catch something just standing next to this one. And then she's just like, you don't think I'm gross, right? You don't think I'm like skank or any? Please don't think I'm a skank.
Was you a bit sore down there?
You know what? I think my body was just made for fuck. That I wasn't really that sore.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Had y'all not sent me this while I was live streaming, I promise you, I would have never known about it. But I've always said the same thing. I don't care what it is that you want to do within your personal life. But once you get something that's posted onto the global internet, and to make matters worse, it comes across my desk, it now becomes my business. This is your claim to fame, ma'am. In fact, you got your whole content machine going crazy. Every TikTok linked to you having to sleep with over 100 dudes within a...
Now, in order for this to go full circle, the only thing she needs to do now is she needs to go on the whatever podcast and have that dude make her cry, and then then that's it, because that's what usually they all do for the most part. That would really put the bow on this real nicely, I feel.
A day. You on podcast. You out here rolling out street interviews. Everything's a doggone same because you trying to...
Oh yeah, and I was gonna say that too. You slept with 101 dudes and you're not sore? No, I don't think you were built for fucking like you say, which is such a trashy thing for... there's times to say that and times to not say that. You don't say that in public. Anyways, that says more about the fact that, girl, you're so blown out it's not even funny. Crazy.
Utilize this as what will catapult you to superstardom on social media. Ma'am, have you no shame? Legitimately, you can gather the Dragon Balls, summon Shenron, and ask to erase this lady's harlot history and wholeness, and he would respond,
I can't. Farewell.
And let me just say this for the dudes involved. Please do not think you get off scot-free either, because y'all just as... Over 500 of y'all nasty motherfuckers decided to go and inquire about this particular harlot. 200 of y'all messed around and got the stamp of approval, and 101 actually had the moxie to go and show up. You think just because your identities just so happen to be anonymous that you don't have to face the music?
No one will ever know!
But you gonna know. You gonna have to listen to your conscience and talk to yourself when you close your eyes at...
Yeah, you are, bro. And one time, I went to a bar and got really drunk and put on the haziest set of fucking beer goggles. And I ended up taking home this fucking creature, only to wake up the next day and see what I had hauled in, and I was disgusted with myself. And that was one of the last times I drank, but that wasn't the reason I quit drinking. But that was actually close to the tail end of my drinking days. That happened not too long. I quit drinking not too long after that. So, yeah. And y'all did this. I'm embarrassed about just one. And y'all did this. I'm embarrassed about just one evening with one other person. And I look back on that with regret. Like, ugh. And y'all did this. We're not the same. We are not the same, man. Like, fuck.
Night, or maybe even during the daytime. Whenever you walk past the mirror or go into the bathroom, you got to look at yourself in the reflection that just so happened to be there and know that you were so low till you participated in these things. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, fam?
Last week I did 101 guys. Now this was just the warm-up because in February I'm going to be the first person ever to reach 4 digits of guys all in one day. Yes, 1,000 guys. Now this is going to be a ticketed event, so make sure you follow for more details.
A ticketed event? So you're going to have spectators for this shit? This isn't real, man. I think the world ended a long time ago, bro, and this is just a simulation that we're all experiencing simultaneously at the same time. We're actually dead. We've actually been dead for a long time. We just don't know it. Because we, like, merged into a collective consciousness, and we're all just projecting our own replacements of what reality is to replace what the reality was, which got shattered. That's what your brain does whenever a traumatic event happens. It replaces all the bad shit with good shit. That's why you see your family and your friends and on that white light before you die. Maybe you don't, but you know what I'm we're all dead, bro. We're all dead, and this is a different fucking universe, and it's not real, and I'm not even here. I'm not even talking right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on? I hate I hate this. I hate this reality. Let's change the channel. Y'all want to change the channel, see what's on the next one? God, if we could do that. What's on the next channel? What's in the next reality? Let's see what's there. Let's see what's there. Oh, look, Michael Jackson's still alive and he didn't touch kids in that one? Let's go to that one. Let's check that one out. Let's see.
I want you to be a part of this.
I don't want to be in the same area code as you or anything that's what's about to happen with you, young lady. No, sir. That's... We just got done with COVID, and here you are doing this nonsense.
Did she just say
1,000?
4 digits?
Mm-hmm.
Like 1,000?
Mm-hmm.
You're aiming for 1,000?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me go run in a hurricane real quick.
Mm-hmm.
No! What the fuck? No!
Yo, did you actually? Did you actually? Oh, man. Oh, that is what you call a content creator that's dedicated to his craft.
What is this?
She said she gonna try to get 1,000 dudes in a day. If this ain't whole Hall of Fame activity, I don't know what is. If I'm not...
And you know what? I will tell you. I will watch it. Not all of it. I just want to see the scene. I just want to see the arena. I don't really want to watch the game, if that makes sense. I just want to see the setup and see what you got going on. Is it going to be like the Octagon, or is it going to be like sumo wrestling, or is it going to resemble something like Madison Square Garden, where it's like just a big empty court or like a field of just a sea of dicks and then you in the middle. And then I just want to see how that whole rigmarole is going to be assembled for the most part, really. I am intrigued in that because that 1,000, that's an undertaking right there. I feel like you're gonna need bleachers. But no, dude, what's gonna happen? Her beef curtains is gonna be what reveals the show. Like at a magic show, they raise the curtains. Yeah, that's how she's gonna do it. Hello, men. I'm here. I've arrived. I'm ready. That's just...
Not mistaken, somebody had done that in the past, but why are you actively competing for it? This makes absolutely no sense, fam.
No, Jade, she don't have a boyfriend, bro. She ain't married. There's no way. Crazy. Nah. And if she does have a boyfriend, bro, he knows. Girls like this, when they have boyfriends, the boyfriend knows, bro. There's no way he doesn't. He has to know. Because if he doesn't know and he finds out, he's gone. That's just it. It's funny. I saw an interview. That Adriana Chechnik did for the uninitiated. That's a porn star. She was doing an interview where she basically said the fucking obvious. She's like, yeah, it's really affected my ability to get relationships and boyfriends with other men. And I have had boyfriends before, but anytime we would go out into public, they didn't even want to hold my hand. I went on a date one time with this dude that not only did he not want to hold my hand, but he demanded that I stay like 2 feet away from him at all times so as to not actually be seen with me, right? And I was just like, yeah, girl, that's how it is. I mean, you may not have known that when you first got into the industry. It's kind of crazy that you wouldn't have known that, but you know that now. And that girl's way too far gone, really. That girl will die alone, as most of them will, unless they retire from the business and recluse themselves for like the next 10 years to where people forget what the fuck they look like, and then they come back with a different hair and, I don't know, less fucking makeup and normal, and then maybe find a guy that's willing to forgive her past, which is doubtful. I don't know what guy could, right? Because even if she's a changed woman, even if you love her, even if she's the one for you, you still have to go out into public, and you're still the guy. Man, don't Adam 22 yourself. That's not a good day.
We've lost the plot. This is ridiculous. Now, don't get me wrong. I recognize hoes, whores, sluts, harlots have existed for
right. The dude in the dude at the back of the line. I don't know what he was thinking, really, too. Yeah, it's just like, man, if I were to undergo considering this, I would at least have to be within like the first 5. I'd go up, be like, oh, sign up sheet? Bet. Hold on. There's already 30 motherfuckers here? Nah, going home, bro. I'm gonna fucking jerk it. I'll be fine. Nah, that guy number 101. Who are you? You're dirty. You're dirty, bro. And did you even finish? I can't imagine you did, unless you were the biggest one there. For shame.
Yeah. But this is starting to get ridiculous. Do what you've got to do in the shadows. We don't need you in the public eye, let alone documenting it
but nobody
in real time on a global platform to where you can damn near encourage individuals to go and partake, because call it what it is. Despite the fact that you don't have to outwardly say, hey,
it's legal prostitution, bro, at the end of the day. It's legal prostitution. You're just not doing it in the traditional way of a guy handing you $50 and then you're bending over. Call it what it is. Call it what it is.
I would like you guys to be like me and do this. If you're able to find yourself living an incredibly lucrative kind of life based off of these kinds of nefarious actions, people are going to want to get that lifestyle by any means possible. So even though you're not saying you're trying to get people to want to do it, by your actions and the glee and jubilance in how you're talking about this is going to recruit individuals into these kinds of acts. People like this need to be dealt with. And there's only one person who can send them where they need to be, in the shadow realm.
I hear the shadow realm's lovely this.
There's only one thing that can be done about these people. I don't have a problem with porn stars, bro, and I don't have a problem with the porn industry at all. You ladies have gotten me through hard times. Literally. Alright? But this shit right here, kind of unacceptable, but it's not against the law. The only court that this goes to is the court of public opinion. And, yeah. That's how it gets dealt with. The court of public opinion. Which, I'm sure, this young lady right here, she's already met this court of public opinion. It's called the internet. It's called society. It's called us. We. Us. You. You watching. You not watching. We are the court of public opinion. So that's the only way this gets dealt with, really. Is you flame them hard enough to where they get the fuck off of this side of the camera and they go back to that side of the camera. That side of the camera, you actually have to go find it. This side of the camera, it's just put in front of your face on your feed, Twitter, Facebook, wherever. Right? Whereas in her type of person, you actually have to go search. You know, I would not let, she's only 4 years old at the moment, but if she was a teenager, I would be goddamned if I let my teenage girl, niece, daughter, whatever, watch this type of content. There ain't no way, man.
Time of year. Let's find out if it's true.
Chris!
Okay, that's it. That's wild. Let's read some comments, shall we? Forget a regular train. They ran a Snowpiercer. Oh, the Phoenix Suns would like to know her location. Yeah. That's, wow. Dudes was lined up like the new PS6 dropped. It was looking like a goddamn midnight release up in there. Like GameStop. But the only game they were playing is Flick the Bean. And she's got a new DLC dropping in a couple months called 100K. That's fucking crazy, man. Oh, get your pre-orders while they're still hot, gentlemen. You weird fucks. Okay, I'm off this. That was foul. I'd need water after that. I'm kind of... Okay. Okay, Katai, you're here. Bill Burr stand-up monologue. Alright. Let me check. No, that's not. Bruh. Okay. After yours, Katai, if y'all want to watch more Trump meltdowns, we can. Unless y'all put something else on the list. Oh. Every time I look at the feed on my phone, it's always so much more current than the feed on my PC. I don't know why. So many videos. Yeah, they're from like 3, 2, 4, 5 years ago. When I got my phone though, every video is like from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours ago. I wonder why. Dude, so I was earlier today. I think I successfully got a well, not successfully. I wasn't even trying, but I was letting my niece listen to music today. And when I say music, I mean one specific singular song by Tom MacDonald. And I forgot to put it on a loop because she loves this song by Tom MacDonald. Forgot to put it on a loop, and it went from Tom MacDonald to Eminem, and it started playing Houdini. And she fell in love with that song. Mainly the chorus, because it's Abracadabra. And there's like some cartoon that she watches that has something to do with Abracadabra. Or I don't know, bro, but like now she's in love with that song by Mr. Marshall Mathers. And it was the music video playing too, and she had a fantastic time watching the music video. Thankfully, she's 4, and she didn't understand a fucking lick of what Eminem was saying. But she loved the chorus. And I had to repeat that song for her like 5 times. All the way through. I thought that I could get away with just fast forwarding to the chorus, and she's like, no, Theo, you gotta go to the beginning. Spoken like a true Eminem fan, I suppose. Okay. Where was that? That was in the patron section, correct? I saw a Trump meltdown live today at Walmart. She was screaming something while shaving her head, and you didn't record it. You have failed us, Jeff. That would have been the first thing I did. Really. That's a pull your cell phone out and record type of moment. Now, if you're in danger, or like you're drowning, I'm not gonna record you. I'm gonna go help you. But in this situation, you're not in danger. You're just acting a fool. I feel like it's my civic duty to record you and put your weird ass on the internet because you don't know how to behave. Do the Bill Burr stuff first. Where are we at? Oh, I'm hungry. Bill Burr. Okay. Bill Burr stand-up monologue, SNL. Did you guys know that there's a movie coming out about SNL? It revolves around the day before it aired for the first time. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the trailer to it. I think I've seen it like twice. That'll probably be a movie I'll watch when it's free. I don't think I'll go to the theater to watch it, but and on top of that, I've never watched Saturday Night Live. Never have. I've seen like over the years, I've seen shorts of Saturday Night Live, clips, stuff like that. But yeah, even when Saturday Night Live was at its height and popping, because maybe it's not right now, I don't know. There was a time there where people were like, "Oh man, SNL is fucking washed up and woke and all this shit. It's not the same." I wouldn't know, man. I never got into it.
This one is.
I guess I was just busy with other stuff, watching other stuff to where I didn't feel the need. I was never compelled. The best SNL was in the 80s. Yeah, I was born at the tail end of the 80s, so yeah, exactly. I don't really know, man, and by the time I was old enough to really to even understand what was going on SNL, I was just watching other stuff, and it never fully came onto my radar, and I never really fully digested it the way that others did. But here we go. Bill Burr's giving a monologue, so I love Bill Burr.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bill!
SNL is so corny now, they don't even try. People laugh over everything. That's the sentiment that I heard. And that's pretty much that's pretty much the vibe I got. Like, I remember people used to revere it. And then as time went on, it was just like, oh, well, nah, man, y'all kind of suck now. That's what I heard. So, I'm glad to know that I wasn't lied to, really. But usually when you ask people that aren't getting paid to critique a fucking show, 9 times out of 10, they tell you the fucking truth. Right? So, here we go. Bill's a parent. Usually, if you're a parent, you get it from your child. Most of the time, when you get to our age, because we're pretty much immune to most shit, right? Usually, whenever I see sick adults and I ask them, they're like, my fucking kid. Or, those dirty little bastards at school, probably. I don't know, man. I can't tell you. This is 4th time this week. That getting on a plane and taking your shoes off. I still look down upon that. I don't do that. I don't like that. And, yeah, no. Not to be confused with, like, sandals or Crocs or something like that. But, like, you stepped on the plane with shoes or boots, and then you took off your shoes and boots and your socks and shit, and now got a shot. And it was against my will, really. I didn't really have a choice. I didn't really care at the time, but the last time I got injected with anything was smallpox and anthrax for military service. Outside of that, and outside of the shit that I got when I was in school, I've never taken a single injection. I've never taken a single nothing, man. If I didn't get it over the counter, I didn't take it. And I'm not doing it. And I never have. Kind of.
Then you're aligned with people who don't wear shoes on an airplane.
But I am going to wear shoes on an airplane. I do draw the line there. That. Come on, man. I'm not. Kamala had a better shot of doing that than Hillary, because Hillary really needed the pantsuit. Hillary just looks like somebody's grandmother. Whereas in Kamala, she's not that unattractive, right? For someone in her 60s. I assume that when she was younger, she was more of a looker. I can see it on her face. Like, I DH her with my face, or with my eyes. And I see she was probably pretty popping back then. I'd have to look up a picture of younger Kamala, but I'm assuming she was probably pretty attractive because she's not ugly, right? So, yeah. I never thought that pantsuits really said anything about a woman outside of she really wants the people around her to take her super, super seriously. When you could just wear a dress, a working dress. You don't have to wear heels, but just like, I don't know, man. And I'm also not saying dress like Candace Owens, but there's a middle ground. And the pantsuit, it just, I never really, honestly, that doesn't really have a hold on me, really. You just end up looking like a high school principal, really, with the pantsuit. But I mean, I'm so used to it at this point that I'm just like, yeah, that's how they all dress. The dudes wear the suits and the ladies wear the pantsuits. It's kind of ingrained into my brain that way. I never saw it any other way. Funny that he says that because, like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, close to the, like, on election day, like, everyone knows. He's right. And I've always seen that, like, man, people talk about, oh, it's coming down to the last second. Is it, though? I mean, we could count the votes right now. Before the election. And, you know, yeah. George Bush dodged those fucking shoes from that pissed off fucking foreign guy like he was Neo from the Matrix. Say what you will about George Bush, but he showed moves there. He showed a little bit of athleticism there. And when the shoes flew past his face, he was like... And he just kept looking at the guy. He was just like... I think he just threw a size 12 at me. And I just thought that was great, really, regardless how you feel about Bush. I just thought, one, that was hilarious. And two, George Bush pissed off someone so mad that they decided to throw their shoes. Oh, listen, man. And really, the only people that get shot at and look back at the person that shot at them and get really pissed off and start screaming, veterans and cops, soldiers and cops. Florida man, and all the people in Texas that have all the guns. You know what I'm saying? He's a different kind of dude. It happened to me one time. I had a dream that I was in a fucking boy band, and I was performing, only to wake up and my girlfriend at the time is laying right next to me watching the movie Pitch Perfect, and I was like, what the fuck is this? What? Sweetie, turn that off. I'm trying to sleep. About MJ and Magic Johnson. I think those are the only two that have associations with the NBA that played that are actual billionaires. Shaq might almost be there. I don't think I've ever seen him on the Forbes list though for like billionaire. He might. I'm not entirely sure. But definitely Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan.
Still working. Take a weekend off, you 9-foot whore. Give somebody else a chance.
Oh, and you can't forget he's also in those General commercials. What is it, like insurance? Call the General. Shaq's in that one. The Buick. Icy Hot. Fucking Athlete's Foot. I think once upon a time, I think I may have seen him in a commercial for Big and Tall, which is a place that sells suits. Yeah. Dude gets it. I always enjoy listening to Bill Burr. When it comes to, I like Bill Burr's comedy, but you also know what I like is sometimes I like listening to his podcast and his senseless rambling, sometimes about nothing, sometimes about something important, but just ramblings, rants, shit like that. I enjoy those. Mainly because I look at Bill in terms of age and I see what I have ahead of me. And Bill reminds me of myself sometimes. Attitude in life, how you see the world as you get older. Shaq did Papa John's. He does a lot of shit. A lot of stuff. And to be completely honest with you, I don't get tired of seeing Shaq. I never get tired of seeing Shaq. Ever. Not as much as I get tired of seeing Anthony Starr on those fucking mobile game ads. That really is starting to wane on me, Anthony. Like, bruh. Please. Enough. I've had enough of that, actually. Jack is cool though. Yeah. Oh. And I gotta get some water. I'm so thirsty. Oh. All right. Let's see. And yeah, Christian, I think we did that. Pretty sure. At some point. Let's see. We did that one by task and purpose. I really gotta pour that out. That's just absurd. I'm just looking through my feed real quick before we get into the Trump meltdown stuff. See if there's anything that I want to add. Jeez. All right, no, I think might be all right. I'll check the Discord one more time. Oh, okay, good. What? All right, let me see. Okay, cool. Oh, that being the case, I'll go smoke real quick. Get some water. I'm so thirsty. I'll put something here real quick so y'all don't have to sit in silence, and I will start it this time so I don't fucking forget. Where's my lighter? My pocket. Okay. Guys, gals, I'll be right back. And then we can watch some more. Some more of that. Okay. Shower tired. Okay. Okay. Y'all ready? Hold on. I have to check to see what the fuck this was earlier. I heard it, but... Oh, gee, thanks for the... What's up, man? Thanks for the stuff, dude. Okay, you guys ready? Please show up. Today would be preferable.
The only thing better than wearing a well-made...
Okay. This will be... Probably won't be the last one we watch for a while, but it'll be the last one we watch for a couple days. Just so we can get to other stuff in place of this. Just for more of these to come out, because there was one more after this one, I think. But... more Trump meltdowns. There we go. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Stop. Stop.
Damn.
Oh.
Well.
See, that's why I'm recording. Because the cops ain't gonna believe this shit.
Was that your girl? Oh. Was that your girl? Oh. Man. Trump's just out here fixing all kinds of shit, man. Not only is he gonna unfuck everything y'all fucked up, but he's cutting all of the bad out of your life, free of charge too. You need to get rid of that lady, man. That is crazy behavior. What do you got to say, Joe Dirt? Let's see.
Because the cops ain't gonna believe this shit.
Voted for Donald Trump. I will never not know that about you. And that's something we'll both have to live with.
We don't care.
Let me tell you. We don't care.
I will be leaving the country and my dad will be staying blocked after this election. See you never.
Hey, I have a perfect idea for a vacation spot. Or somewhere that you could, like, you know, place down some roots. It's really nice this time of year. Called Afghanistan. And I really do think you might like it there. Try that. You could try Syria. That's a really good place. You could try Iran. Try Russia if you want, maybe. I think. Canada's not bad, right? Really, Canada's not bad. You go there. But over there, you got Trudeau, and ugh. But then again, that's what you want, right? I think a lot of places you can go to, but I think that if you actually do leave, you will find that you're really gonna miss it here. You are, because unlike me, I would love to live in another country, and I could, but I don't know, something about the way you look, something just tells me you wouldn't be able to survive longer than a year outside of this country. Prove me wrong.
Fuck this.
Bye, bitch. It's all prank, right? Like we're just gonna wake up tomorrow morning and everything's gonna go back to the way it'll be a psych. It'll be like a really bad dream, and none of this will have ever happened, right? Like it'll be like the first time, and then we're all gonna pull through fine in 4 years. Correct? Please, someone tell me. I can tell you one thing right now, marriage is the farthest thing from on the table currently. So they screwed the pooch on that one if they thought that any of this was going to actually help with the whole family and kids department and lowering birth rates, because that, not even any semblance of thoughts I had or hope for that is completely going to be a no thank.
I think this is about abortion again, so. Okay. I'm over that.
Thanks for me, love. Do you think I would ever even dare bring a child into this country now? It was rough before. Now? No. That's cute. And the men, don't even get me started about...
You know, this is like... this is like the best time to, not to have kids, but this is just the best time. You know, remember, you probably don't because you definitely weren't alive and you probably didn't learn about it. But do you remember World War I and World War II? Do you remember Vietnam? Do you remember the Cuban Missile Crisis? Do you remember Pearl Harbor? Do you remember 9/11? Those were some really, really awful times, man. And people in this country still had children. They did. There was times in this country where, bro, we were on the brink. There's been several times in this country that, man, shit could have gone the other way and not in a good way. People were still having kids, right? The nuclear race for nuclear weapons. People were still having kids then, and that, homegirl, was a significantly more scary time than right now, I feel, in my most humble opinion. So, there's that.
Dating to think I was still entertaining a few moderates here and there sometimes. No, honey, no. Not even close. That's never goodbye.
Oh, and I just recently saw the map in closer detail. Because at first, I saw the map just given the states. And then, it was like a couple days later, I saw a zoomed in version of the map where it went by individual counties. And I saw California. Damn near, bro, 70% of California is red. Damn near, from what I saw on the map. I was just like, well, that's the most telling thing. That is the most telling thing. If California wasn't a swing state before, it definitely is now. Because that has been a mainstay blue state for a long time, for as long as I can remember, really. May have been red early 2000s. I don't know. I can't remember. I didn't care nor pay attention to politics. But, man, I saw California and I was like, good God. That's the most telling thing. It's obvious that Alabama was going to be red. Georgia, Florida, all those states. But Cali, that's when you know you lost the plot. Something fierce. You lost the plot something fierce.
Now, I'm about to say something, and some of y'all are gonna get real mad at me, but honestly, at this point, I really just don't care. I genuinely hope an asteroid hits the United States of America. I have given up on humanity in this country. I think it'd be better if, honestly, we were just all gone. I think we should just have another, like, mass extinction.
Amazon early holiday deals are here.
Good lord. What would that fix? I mean, hey, you might get your wish, man. Look up an asteroid that goes by the name of Apophis. And then pay attention closely to NASA and the sky and Neil deGrasse Tyson within the next, I don't know, 12 to 15 years. You may, just may, with a somewhat scary chance of that actually being a thing. The percentage is high enough. The percentage is low, but it's not zero, and that's awful. Because anything more than zero when it comes to things like this is the scariest thing imaginable because of the cataclysmic nature of it. And I believe that it's over a whopping 2%. And then there's another percentage that goes into that falls into the realm of 11%. So just feel free to go Google that. You may get your wish, girl. Actually, really. I'm just saying. I don't know why I felt the need to expout all of that to you, but we're on the topic, and I'm a fucking nerd. Okay, so.
I think that would really solve everybody's problems. Because I
mean, you're young, so, like, I understand what it's like to be young and you feel so frustrated that you say outlandish, ridiculous, borderline brain dead shit because of your frustration, but when you actually think about it for longer than 2 seconds, what would that even do, man? Really? What would that even do? There's nothing to learn if everyone's dead. Hitting the factory reset on the world? But what do you think's gonna happen, girl? You hit the factory reset on the world and it restarts. What do you think these humans are gonna do? The very same thing humans did when they first stepped foot on this fucking planet, which they're gonna go through the communication process again. They're gonna go through discovering fire again. They're going to go through, I don't know, getting angry with someone and beating their ass again. They're gonna go through, I don't know, probably finding a really, really big group of people that looks different than them and enslaving them again. You know, the reason that we don't repeat these things, girl, awful things of history, is because it is history and we wrote it down in books and we put it in libraries so that we wouldn't forget about it, so that we wouldn't repeat it in the future. What do you think's gonna happen if you get your wish and you hit the factory reset button on the whole fucking planet? Oh, that's gonna fix things, that's gonna help stuff. Yeah, in your warped mentality, but, and I shouldn't even be entertaining this conversation because you're just too stupid otherwise, so I'm actually just wasting my breath. But just think about it, girl. Fuck, man. It would literally start over. Would you really want it to start over? And guess what? You being a woman would not even be a priority anymore because everything done started over. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, think of it in terms of video games. Do you really think you're going to keep all the awesome shit you've acquired over the course of your gameplay if you hit start new game? No, man. And you're going to be starting from scratch, from fucking nothing. And it's going to be difficult. And it's going to be...
I just kind of done. I don't think some people just can't come back from this, bro. I think we just need to start over. Just wipe it out, start over.
We can't come back from this, but like I said in the first and the second, and now again in this third video that we've watched, he was already president already. I don't understand.
Over. That's how God would do it.
That's how God would do it, just saying.
Me and my family are leaving.
You're weird.
Just talked to my mom about it. We're leaving. We're seeking an asylum somewhere else. But I just want to say this. In the states where the votes mattered the most, 69% of white women in Pennsylvania voted for Donald Trump. And then I believe it was like 67 or 68% of white women voted for Donald Trump in like Michigan. And all the other swing states where it really mattered, white women came in, turned up for Donald Trump. Black people, hear me and hear me well. This is not going to work out for us. It's not. I'm leaving. I'm not staying for the handmaid.
So wait, like, what about 2016 through 2020? You seem like you survived that. You seem like you got makeup on. Given the circumference of your face and your body, you seem very healthy. So, like, what do you mean? Like, he was in office 2016 to 2020 and you never left. You were still here. And like I said, you were still healthy. And you look alive, and you look well groomed. That's strange, really. I mean, but if you want to leave, that's cool. Hey, more for us. That's how I think about it. Like, whenever y'all say, do y'all think that we're gonna be like, no, please don't leave, it really is good over here? We're not gonna do that, bro. If that's what y'all think we're gonna do, we're not gonna do that. You wanna leave, this is the mindset. More for us. The fuck? Like, I don't even know what y'all's thought process is there.
Tell. I'm not. And not only that, our rights are gone as we know it. So, Donald Trump literally said he wanted to take it back to a time specifically where black people's votes didn't matter. They even try to take that shit to the Supreme Court and try to get Kamala removed from the race. Oh, well, Kamala, you know, she should have helped me with my child support. Well, you know, hey, she didn't win. Congratulations on that part. But you do understand that with no abortion rights, you about to be the pappy. So, you know what? If this is what y'all wanted, I'm happy for you, America.
No longer gonna entertain the abortion ones. I feel like I have enough already to the point where, like, I'm just if I'm not blue in the face right now, bro, I should be. So I'm over that.
I'm happy that y'all got the results that y'all wanted since he won the way that he won. I'm happy y'all got what y'all wanted, but I am leaving. You know what they say, if you don't like it, you can leave. And baby, you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me.
I was just walking down the street to go get my medication because I'm out and I need it for today.
Jesus Christ. Homegirl looks like that short little stubby old lady with the glasses in the Incredibles movie. What is she, like the secretary or the tailor or the... What the fuck is that lady? You remember, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? That...
And I saw a woman walking her 2 kids. And she had this look.
P.F. Chang's.
Oh no, I didn't want to...
Invites you to celebrate the holiday.
I wanted to fucking... Okay. Edna. Was it Edna? Fucking Edna. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's go back. Something about some women and her kids.
Out, and I need it for today. And I saw a woman walking her 2 kids. And she had this look on her face. And I looked at her, we made eye contact, we both kind of nodded. Like we were both just devastated. And you could just tell in her eyes.
I'm surprised no one's taken advantage of y'all yet in this way, in the form of making a like anonymous fucking sad Trump haters anonymous, I suppose, man, and just charging y'all $10 per entry. Really. You get together, talk about your feelings in a place, right? Maybe a gymnasium or an old rundown library, really. And yeah. And that's it, really. And y'all would pay. Y'all would. I know y'all would. Anyways.
I can't believe this country did this again. Why did I let myself have hope? I just texted my best friend. My best friend of 14 years. Literally half of my life. I'm 28. And I asked them who they voted for.
Let me guess. And you threw away this 14-year relationship because they voted for Trump and you didn't. You're never really their friend to begin with if you have to put stipulations on the friendship. But hey, that's the way y'all are, man. I mean, have fun having no friends, man. Have fun having no one in your life, really. I have friends that, you know, in 2016 they supported Trump like crazy, and you know, now they don't support Kamala, but now they don't really like Trump all that much, or they're just like, whatever, like, it's whatever, right? Like, and I have family members that have voted the other way, and that's but y'all do this, man, and have fun with that frame of thought, logic, man. Cutting off family members, you have fun with that, man.
They said Donald Trump.
Like I figured.
And they said, I'm assuming you voted the opposite. And I said, yes. And then my friend texted me and said, will you still be my friend?
Yeah, because, you know, we know how to compartmentalize these things when it comes to loved ones or people that we care for, right? Because when it comes to family sometimes is the most difficult thing to deal with. But you do it because they're family, right? For the exception of outliers, you know, like them being dead or something, or like drug dealers or criminals. I don't know, man, but like, I don't really have family is forever tattooed on my chest for no fucking reason. Because I believe that. No matter what the fucking... That's strange, man. This is the weirdest thing. Let me guess, you said no.
Half of my life.
Yeah. Well,
this person is my best friend.
Probably keep that relationship. And not let something like this ruin it, because this isn't all that important. When you're laying on your deathbed.
I don't even think you fucking assholes realize what you did. Now.
No, we really do. When you're laying on your deathbed, really, it'll all come to it'll all come to pass. It'll all come to the forefront of your mind, right? Not just all the good things, but all the mistakes, and that's one of them. So.
Now because you elected Trump in office, I gotta go and spend fucking less for gas, less at groceries, have a savings account that my kids can actually be proud of. We could actually do something with it. I don't know, maybe like a vacation to Florida or something. Who knows? Now I gotta get used to a strong economy, secure borders, no new wars. What kind of shit is that?
I like this guy.
America great again.
Oh, well played, sir. I like that. That was good. Bravo. That was swell. That one turned it around for a minute. Now let's get back to the derangement.
It's not over for Kamala. And all of you celebrating a Trump victory before the votes are even fully counted, may I remind you that a lot can change at the last minute. And even if we do fail to win the presidency for Kamala, after all the work I've done for white dudes for Kamala...
What have you done, my man? What have you done? And if you say that you just made a whole bunch of fucking TikTok videos as a white guy, that doesn't, no, that doesn't jive. That dog doesn't hunt, man. Not even in the slightest. You diet Tim Pool looking ass. Talking about, man?
Over the last few months, we will return in 2028.
Well, yeah.
Kamala 2028 will be the greatest political comeback the world has ever seen.
Well, probably. You want to know why? It's because she won't have to run against Donald. That's it. She won't have to run against Donald. If Donald could run again in 2028, there is no comeback. There is no redemption. There is no victory here, man. Oh my god. That's like that's like all the teams talking mad shit the year that Michael Jordan retired for the first time. Shit, we about to run the fucking league. Yeah, because the GOAT left. Like, had he not retired in his prime? Shut up. Stop it. Get some help. That's
not just America, but the world.
All right.
And I firmly believe that Kamala is still the best person in the whole of the United States to be the president of this country.
Word, Cotton.
And if we band together now, if we pull back some of those white dudes who went for Trump this time, by growing the White Dudes for Harris campaign, we can make a permanent change. We can put the MAGA crowd away once and for all. And I'm dispirited. I am dispirited by what has happened, but we can't just give up. We can't just stop now. It's so close. It was so close.
No, you were so close to not being... You were so close, man. You were there. Like, you were so close to not being a complete pussy. And you fumbled at the fucking end zone. Oh. Ah, man.
There's just so much hate in this country. So much hate and
Hey, listen, man. Okay. It was funny at first, bro, but if you're gonna cry, man, can you do me a favor and cry? Not that, like, or your eyes aren't even glazed over, like they would be if there was actually tears in them. And I smell so much fake coming from you, actually. I'm not saying you're one of us, but
This information from Elon, and we've got to fight back. We've got to fight back. Kamala 2028. We're coming back.
Free up Trump! Free up Trump! Free up Trump!
Mr. President, if you are seeing this, just know that the great deplorables of the United Kingdom love you, we are with you, we stand with you, and we want you to succeed. Forget about the people in London.
Oh, that's great.
Forget about the establishment, forget about the detractors in the fake news media. The real people out there in the United Kingdom, we love you, Mr. President!
absolutely fantastic. That was an amazing speech. That was great. And we appreciate it, man. We really do. In a world where everyone loves to talk shit about us, it's good to have some support sometimes. Especially when the ones that love to talk shit about us the most are from within. So, I appreciate it, man. Fantastic. See, Democrats. But I guess all these people in this country are also garbage. Yikes. I guess you didn't think about that before you said that. All of Trump supporters are garbage. Well, I mean, this is a completely different country. Are you sure you want to remain with that statement? I don't know if I would, but that's just me. But hey.
2 already. I have lost 2 friends today because of this election. Not because we had a difference of opinion, but because they're dead.
No, I don't think y'all get it.
What? Wow, that got dark really fast. I don't know what the fuck just happened there. But alright.
But because they're dead.
No, I don't think y'all get it. I just woke up and I found.
Oh, Japan is. Japan's notoriously red, right? I would love to live in Japan so bad. Dude, that's my dream one day. When I get older, I want to live there. I want to live there. I want to live there and die there. I want to be buried here, but live and die there. That'd be so great. And trust me, people of Japan, I will not be like this douchebag Johnny Somali. We're not all like that. I just like your culture and I just want to live there. I think it'd be great. Anyways.
Out that the big motherfucking orange stupid Oompa Loompa motherfucking ass is back in office. I broke up with my boyfriend last night because he...
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. You're welcome. Oh, man. And this close to Christmas, too? Double your welcome. Now you don't got to buy this ungrateful, crazy bag. Shit. Nothing. Save that money. Go get drunk with your buddies. Or go get a big sack of weed. And on us, man. Light up. That's just...
told me he regrets meeting me because I spoke about how I should have my rights. And then I have to go plan a Disney trip. Should be fun, should be graceful. No, wrong. My family has been in a war for the past 2 weeks with each other. We're not on good terms. None of us are happy.
Wow, the apple really didn't fall far from the tree on this one. Even the parents are mixed in with the shenanigans and the poor behavior. Damn.
Okay? And let alone I have to sit for the next hour with my sister and her toxic ass motherfucking boyfriend. You think I'm doing okay? You really think I'm doing okay? Oh!
Well, I mean... I think you're doing better than the ladies of Afghanistan. Or Iran. Those places. I think you're doing way better than those ladies. I think. I'm almost pretty sure. So, yeah, I don't really see a problem here. But, this is just a side effect of how great our country is. This is the worst thing that has ever happened to you. Damn, this is not even close to the worst thing that's ever happened to me. That's not even on the same scale. I think we need different scales for that shit.
Oh, and I'm hungover. and I'm hungover. Let's just get that into the fucking playbook. Why not? What else can go wrong? Give it to me, motherfucking world.
I feel absolutely so betrayed by my country right now. And it's so frustrating.
They'll keep saying this word betrayed. And that confuses me. Because none of us had any allegiance to any of you. I don't understand.
I don't even know what to say right now. We tried, okay, to everyone from other countries that are saying America failed. We tried.
No. UK's happy. Japan's happy. You know what's funny? Is I've actually seen so many interviews and so many clips of other world leaders saying they would much rather deal with Donald Trump than Joe Biden. I've heard other leaders say, I hope they bring back Trump because I like dealing with Trump. I like doing business with Trump. Everything works good when he's around. So I don't know what you're talking about, young lady, because all these other countries are ecstatic that Trump is back in office. And not this miserable failure of administration that we've had to go through. And do you guys remember a long time ago, back on my old channel, when I made the prediction that if Joe Biden got elected, this would be the most walked over administration that we had ever seen? And guess what happened? This was the most walked over administration that we had ever seen. See, when I make predictions, I make normal, regular predictions about what's going to happen. That's exactly what happened. When y'all make predictions, y'all start pulling bullshit out of your ass like fucking astrology and shit. And it's wild.
The system is inherently flawed, and we tried. And to anybody who follows me on TikTok, if you are happy about the results of the election,
yes, it is. It's kind of full because I haven't emptied it in like a couple hours, and I dip a lot, and so yeah, it'd be looking a little wild right now. Don't judge it by what it looks like right now. But yeah, I really should get the other one, the one that almost looks like a grenade. It's like bowl shaped and doesn't tilt or spill or none of that stuff. This doesn't spill either, but I kind of want that one, but I don't want to order it because I hate ordering stuff because I'm an impatient person. I'd rather just go to the store, grab it with my hands, and give the person money. But yeah, dude, I had the one that was shaped like the flask. This one can fit in the cup holder of your car. I had the one shaped like a flask. I lost that shit. I don't know what I did with that. So whoever finds it, if they just happen to chew tobacco, give it a good clean. Got yourself a free spitter. But same, $20. Anyways.
unfollow me right now. Get off my page. Do not talk to me. I don't care if I've known you for years. I do not want to talk.
These people are so comfortable with just cutting out family members. That's wild. Lifelong friends, man. You know that one of my best friends, I've been best friends with him since we were in the 5th grade. Like, for real. 5th grade. We're both in our 30s. 5th grade. Over half my life. More than half my life. Man, that I've known this man since we were children. There ain't nothing that could get me to stop being friends with him. Short of, like, the obvious, like, I don't know, man, he kills one of my family members on some psycho shit. But you know what I'm talking about? There's nothing that will get me to stop being friends with this man, ever. I will be friends with this man until my death. And y'all are so comfortable just throwing away these lifelong relationships that matter so much more than whatever bullshit is going on in Washington. And that's wild to me, man. It really is.
Purposefully vote for somebody who wants to take away my rights as a woman. Don't ever talk to me again.
Quick question.
Giving it back to the States so that
question. So does anybody know how to find or hire a hitman?
Jesus Christ. This girl looks like my ex. One of them, anyway. You remember that story I told you about that girl that I was gonna sleep with and that I invited her to a party, but I had already invited another girl to the party that I also planned on sleeping with, and she went to go get me food and herself food. And while she was gone, I slept with this girl, and then she came back with the food and found me sleeping with this girl. And she took the food and she fucking trashed the parking lot with it, and I never got to eat my crystals. Y'all remember that story? Y'all remember that girl? Looks exactly like her. That's what she looks like. And man, you fucked up your makeup. Like, your whole neck is white. You look like a giraffe with a farmer's tan. That's rough. That's
Or woman? Because we don't want to be sexist. So, but I think we could pull this off collectively. If you want to chip in, DM.
Oh, she went to college and became super liberal. Isn't that the case, though? Is that not the case? Because I've seen it way too many times. I've seen way too many, Republican dads, good morals, good values. They're not about this stupid shit. And they raise their kids accordingly. And they send their kid to college, and then their kid comes back saying some weird, wild shit. And the dad's like, the fuck are they teaching you? If I would have known that this was it, I wouldn't have spent 35,000 goddamn dollars. Now, would I? What is happening? What did they do to my kid? Well, we've seen that way too many times. Now she dates a trans man. Well, there you go. Jesus Christ. What a fucking leap. What a leap. Okay.
Forgive me for being a little emotional here.
No, it's okay.
But what the fuck is going on? People in the future are gonna look back at this time and they're gonna be like, what the fuck? What the fuck happened? Because we were progressing. When Obama got elected, I really feel like we were progressing. We were going in the right motherfucking direction. But then Trump comes in and he gives a...
I don't know, man. I don't really know too many people that were fond of Obamacare. That's just me. I wasn't really truly affected much by Obama outside of military stuff. But while I was in the military, outside of, going to combat and stuff like that, I think that was people's biggest gripe, was that trash-ass Obamacare. Didn't he try to do like a whole phone thing too? I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't give a fuck about politics at that time yet, so I can't tell you.
Voice to the voiceless. He gives a voice to the criminals, to the racists, to the white motherfuckers who want to be back on top.
Wait, what do you mean, man? Because it's pretty clear that a lot of people's voices were heard. A lot of those voices were read. Pretty sure your neighbors read. So that's the whole thing.
I don't want to touch another man with a 10-foot motherfucking pole. Ladies, where are we going? 4B movement for real. Fuck men. Fuck all of you. And fuck you ugly dumb bitches who voted for him too. You guys are a piece of shit. You guys have internalized fucking misogyny and you're dumb. You're stupid. Oh, and all the climate change shit? Going out the motherfucking window because it's a hoax. Bro, we're cooked. We're cooked. This is our last motherfucking year on this goddamn planet. To be able to appoint 3 more fucking Supreme Court justices.
Did she just say that because Trump got into office, that climate change is about to kick into fucking Sonic Drive and just fucking straight up on some, just like taking a lighter and some hairspray and just... We're cooked, she said. We're cooked. We won't last another year. What are you on? What are you on? It can't be marijuana because I smoke marijuana and I don't say stupid shit like that. That's wild.
Or whatever the fuck he's able to get more motherfuckers that believe the same beliefs that he believes into office. And I guess that's what you guys want. That's
what that's what your side does too. That's why are you complaining about the way that the game is played? Well, that's not fair. He threw that ball to the wide receiver. Yeah, man, and when it's your turn, you can do the same fucking thing. What are you complaining about? Why are you complaining about the way that the game is played? Yeah, that's the way it's played. What? I don't understand. What's your issue?
The same beliefs that he believes into office. And I guess that's what you guys want. That's what you guys want. You guys want to be radical Christians. You guys are Jesus Christ, right?
Not really. But like my support for the Trump administration, I take zero religion into account. And if you knew me even poorly, you would know that I'm not even slightly the closest to being a religious person. Like at all. Man. And I'm not going to fight you about it either. You can believe what you want to believe, and that just is what it is. That just is what it is. It's over, right? So I don't know what the fuck you're... Again, what are you on?
I'm not joking when I say I mean this in the most disrespectful, mean way I can even say it. But if you...
But I doubt it will even compare to what I've said to myself, so let's try. Haven't we seen you before already? Are you still going?
Voted for Donald Trump, then you don't deserve any part of my life. You don't deserve to be part of my children's life, my husband's life, my extended family's life, none of it.
That doesn't make any sense. Who are you talking to when you say this? You just said my husband's, my kids, my extended family, and the way you say that makes it seem like y'all are all for Kamala. Which is fine. But that begs the question, if all of y'all are for Kamala and you don't want anyone, I wouldn't want anyone near my family either, even if they're for Trump, because it's my family, man. Like, what are you talking about? I don't want to have to, I don't want anything to do with any of you. Same. I feel like most people are like that. Right? No one wants... What are you getting at? You got your family, you got your kids, and you got your extended family, and y'all are all on the same page, right? So, what does it matter about other... Why would you even want to, like... I know why. You just want to bitch, but I'm just trying to get you to understand the dumbassery of what you're saying. You know what I mean?
You don't get any of it. You have directly infringed upon the rights of people that I love, people that I care about. You know, you have infringed upon the rights of people that I don't even know. And this election has really shown that American values do not align with my values as a person, as a human, as a social worker, as, you know, someone who actually cares about other people. So, you know, if you find yourself as you were one that voted for, you know, the Republican Party, no, thank you.
Well, Jesus Christ. Anne Hathaway is looking rough. Holy. But before we get to this one, you. Look on the bright side. Again, gas will be cheaper now, so going to your group therapy sessions with you and all of you that are affected by this awful news, yeah, y'all will never run out of gas. Y'all are good, right? So, you're welcome on that. Chances are, y'all all drive hybrids anyways.
That voted for, you know, the Republican Party, no, thank you.
What is wrong with you? I can't do this anymore. I'm literally sick. I'm literally sick to my stomach.
Morning sickness?
What has happened to America? What has happened to democracy? What is...
We brought it back, baby! Been waiting all day to say that, and you finally asked. Oh, thank you. That felt good. That was like scratching an itch. Okay. I apologize.
What happened to freedom? I'm done. This is a message to anyone who follows me. If you voted for Trump, unfollow me and block me. If you didn't vote, unfollow me and block me. The fact that it's this close means I've lost all hope in the American people.
I know, and you're about to lose a whole bunch of friends and family members too. Because you have to.
Like, it should not be this close. Why would anyone vote for this person? This means I've lost all hope in the American people. Like, it should not be this close.
Girl, I watched the election. At no point was it close. What were you watching? Were you watching the 2016 rerun and you just didn't realize that the other candidate was white and not black? Because I didn't see anything about this recent election that was close, but...
Why would anyone vote for this person? He's so evil. He's so demented. Kamala's not perfect. We all know that. We all know that. She is not a convicted felon, rapist, crazy, fascist, dictator, psycho.
God, did you rehearse that? That was pretty good, actually, and I don't think you missed a single one. It was just like bam, 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 bam. It was almost like as if Cassandra Nova worked for CNN and she had her grubby little fucking paws in your brain and you were just saying all the right things that y'all usually say on your little fucking checklist of stupid fucking brain dead retarded insults. Jesus.
I think it's so ironic how liberal women and women who voted for Kamala are saying that for the next 4 years, they're not going to sleep with another man. I find it so ironic because at least then you won't need an abortion. It took you Donald Trump to get in office for you to stop being a whore. See, things are already starting to change for the better.
Damn! Jesus! Yeah! God damn!
Damn it! That's not okay.
I feel like we can just end the video right there. Jesus Christ. I don't really want to go past that mic drop. That was legendary. And he said it so chill, just sitting on a sidewalk. We've seen this guy before. I'm telling you, bro. This guy right here. This is another Incredibles character. Except he's missing the orange jumpsuit. Remember? The crazy guy that's always... I think it's in the first Incredibles movie. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. And it's so ironic because that's how we look at some of you as cartoon characters.
This is not okay. This
was the guy yesterday where he was like, I'm so done. I'm done with your mother and your sister.
Simply will not do. And this is not okay. And I'm not good with this. This is sick. This is sick. That should not be there. And
Despicable Me, not Incredibles. Incredibles was the girl. She looked like Edna. Despicable Me. Thank you. Yes, that one. So you know. Yeah. Dude, the orange jumpsuit. Look at that's this guy.
Wrong, and you're wrong, and everything is wrong. And this house is not even my house. You just bought it for me, and I don't want it.
What? What? Did that man just tell on himself for squatting? I gotta go back. I never saw that whole clip. I think this one has posted multiple times.
And they're wrong, and you're wrong, and everything is wrong. And this house is not even my house. You just bought it for me, and I don't want it.
Reminds me of the scene from Gone in 60 Seconds, where he goes to steal the car, and the cops, or he gets a phone call like, "Yo, the ladies are dirty," and he's like, "Oh, pregnant? That's crazy. I'm coming. This isn't even my car. I gotta go." Like, oh my god, this isn't even my house. Everything's wrong. I'm a criminal. Unless he's saying metaphorically that under Trump he won't be able to purchase a home. Maybe there was something there that I missed. I don't know.
The hardest part of all of this is just like thinking about all the men who were just like, the economy, woman in my life. The economy, woman in my life. The economy.
Another NBC News exit.
Yeah, man. Most chose the economy. And you don't have to be so deranged as to simply drop your partner because of difference of opinion. What happened through sickness and in health? What happened to that, man? Y'all really sure do like to throw out values and shit, but y'all just shit all over vows, right? Promises and shit like that. So, like, yeah. And in the mind of a male, fucking, there's ladies everywhere. There's ladies everywhere. And we only get once every 4 years. We only get one time every 4 years to make sure the economy goes in the right direction. We can go find a lady tomorrow. We can go find another lady next week. We can go find another lady next month. Because guess what? They're not all like you, right? So there's plenty of ladies out there. There's only one economy, and there's only one time per 4 years to try and unfuck it. So, yeah, take a seat on the bench. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Poll in Wisconsin, suggesting this Dasha Burns of NBC News, suggesting that Trump has doubled his black support in Wisconsin.
Wow.
Trump is polling apparently about 20% of the black vote versus 78% for Kamala Harris. 4 years ago, he won 8% of black voters in Wisconsin. I mean, you're 20%. You're looking at identity realignment happening in real time in this election cycle.
And not to mention, crazy amount of black people in a cold-ass state like Wisconsin. That's wild. I think that's like the most startling fact right there. Not just that they voted for Trump, but, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that didn't go the way we had hoped. Not at all. Or expected. Yeah, I mean, for him to win the popular vote? Are you kidding me? I did not know our country was that full of racist bastards. Mm-hmm. It's going to be an all-out war on...
I guarantee if you met me and we had a conversation for longer than 5 minutes, you would come to the conclusion very quickly that I'm not and that none of us are. Yes, there are racist people out there, but it's crazy. You know, because, like, whenever I encounter people for the very first time or, like, have a conversation with them, politics never comes up. It's just like, oh, that's cool, man. Oh, that's cool. What's your name? Yeah, that's my name. Where you work? Like, oh, that's cool, man. I've been there before. Oh, I checked that place out, actually. No, they were closed. And no, I tried to go to that one, but that one was closed down too. And like, you know, all this stuff. You just talk to people. That's the way I talk to people. And almost never at all does politics come up. But with you people, I have a feeling that y'all won't even entertain a conversation with someone until they tell you their political leanings first. And that's just weird. And that's just cringe for the most part. I mean, think about how many people you encounter and how many random people you talk to. I went to the gas station the other day to buy dip, and the guy in front of me was also buying dip. And the clerk was like, why don't you do the pouches? And before the guy could answer, I was like, because the pouches suck ass. And the guy laughed and said what he said. And then me and the guy started having a conversation about tobacco. At no point did we even bring up the fucking president. We talked about tobacco. It was kind of a funny conversation. Blah, blah, blah. Talked back and forth. This guy definitely does way more tobacco than I do. Wild. And that was the conversation. But only y'all will pick any conversation at all times to try to inject politics into it so you can even see if you want to even have a conversation with this person when just normal, regular conversation should be as easy as breathing. But y'all can't even do that because y'all are crazy.
On the LGBTQ plus, on women, on people of any color other than Blanco or Blanca or whatever.
Really, because I'm a person of color and I don't feel at all unsafe. I don't feel at all threatened. I don't feel at all anxious. I don't feel at all worried. And why should I be? Why? Does that make any fucking sense?
No, they don't care about the Blanco. It's just the Blanco. Yeah, so better go out there and get you a Bible because you're going to be needing that shit now.
And it'll be cheaper too. What's the standard price for the Bible? Did inflation hit that shit? I don't know.
Oh no, we if they follow the Handmaid's Tale, we can't read. Oh, that's right. That is true. I'm too old I can't be a handmaid. I would probably get stuck being a Martha. Actually, no, I'd be on the wall because I'm not going back. I'll be on the wall. I am so very saddened for our country. Yes. And what that orange Donnie Two-Scoop baboon ass has done to our country with the division, the open racist, hateful comments, and just giving permission for them to be jackasses and flannel-wearing, mouth-breathing, baboon, mindless assholes.
Really? Because, I mean, I'm almost pretty sure my mother voted for Trump this go-round. And I bring up my mother because I see what seems to be two lesbians here. I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. But my mother is also married to a woman, right? And my mom doesn't really, she's not Trump. No, she's not hardcore. But again, like most people, they saw Kamala and they saw Joe. My mom saw Kamala and Joe, and she was just like, I got no choice. My mom's wife, on the other hand, she was happy. She doesn't really give a fuck about Trump, but she was happy. Why? Because something that Trump did inadvertently made her company a lot of money. So she's like, I made more money. I don't care. Whatever. Is he kind of crazy? Sure. Maybe. I don't really like him all that much. And yeah. But I made a lot of money when he was in office. Like a lot. So that's what they said. Parallel. It's kind of crazy. And my mom was like, I don't know, man. I kind of probably would have voted for Joe and Kamala, but like, nah, dude. Like, no, look at that. Did you see that? No, I got it.
I'm sorry, I'm a little heated. Yes. So today, I've decided that today I am sad. And tomorrow I am going to find how do we stop him from doing the things that the Heritage Foundation wants to do. I know a way to stop him. But you're going to have to get both of them. Just saying. Quietly under my breath. Yes. No. It might be a wait and see kind of thing for a minute, but I guarantee you there's people that are out there ready to fight. The whole world is looking at America going,
wrong.
What the fuck?
Wrong. You couldn't be more wrong on that front. And that just goes to show you that y'all do not watch anything other than CNN, man. Because if you watched anything else, even for a little bit, even poorly, even for 5 minutes, you would see just turn on the news for another country. One time. Don't take it from these fuckers in CNN and all this stuff. Just turn on the news for another country and listen to what they say. Listen to how they talk about Donald Trump. Listen to how they describe Donald Trump. Listen to how they describe wanting to work with Donald Trump. Okay? Like, oh my god. Turn on Sky News. I love Sky News. They stay talking shit, and it's funny. It's funny, man. No, there's no malicious intent or none of that stuff, but they make fun of the shit that needs to be made fun of. Sky News, I think, is Australian network or something. Oh, man. Anytime someone does something fucking stupid here, bro, they're on it. And Joe Biden has done a lot of stupid shit, and guess what? They cover it. A lot. They do. It's just funny. Really. So, just pay attention to what these other countries are actually saying and how they actually feel, because you do not know. And you just don't.
He's made a laughing stock of us, and
no.
And all you MAGAs, one day you're going to regret what you've done, because it's going to come home to you as well.
Yes.
And fuck you when it does. Drink coffee.
Donald Trump is president, and I think all women should stop having sex for the next 4 years.
Good.
In protest and protection of your bodies. As
like that guy said before, go ahead, don't have sex. You won't need an abortion. There you go. You fixed your own problem. You know, that's the way it used to be. You just stopped having sex. Which some ladies kept bringing up the whole rape thing, but you didn't bring that up at all. You just said let's stop having sex, period. You didn't even bring up the forceful action of rape at all. You just said let's stop having sex, which means that you really are for just wanting to kill your kid whenever the fuck you want, however many times you want, as many times as you want. That, like,
we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency healthcare, you're fucked and you're gonna die. I think that is sufficient enough reason to stop having sex. Don't you agree? This vote wasn't a vote for Americans. This vote was for men. And unless we want to become the Handmaid's Tale,
I'm almost pretty sure that if you have a life-threatening pregnancy to where the baby has to be terminated to save your life, I'm almost certain, and I don't know, but I'm almost certain that they wouldn't let that shit fly. They would abort that baby to save your life. I don't even think that's what they're saying. Really. And in the case of rape, I truly believe that they should still be allowed to have it. Just not at the 9-month part. Because, again, I wouldn't even get to that part. But you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm so tired of this topic.
then us women need to protest, because this is some buttery bullshit. I'm sorry to the women and minorities who aren't going to get the help that they need in the next 4 years.
But if your state says no, then your state says no. That's it. So if your state says no, you can't have it, even if you have a life-threatening thing for this pregnancy, then you just can't, because it's up to your state. And if your state says no, then it says no. Again, you cried and cried and cried and cried that you did not want those pesky old white men in Congress making decisions for you, and now they're not.
I'm sorry for the people who are impoverished, who are just going to keep dying from starvation and lack of healthcare and lack of governmental support.
Well, given the fact that there's 7.5 billion people on this planet, there are always people that are gonna die because of lack of health care or starvation or shit like that. We got homeless people in this country right now. We got drug addicted people in this country right now. We got people on the streets in this country right now. Like, what are you talking about? And that's not just here. That's everywhere. You just like to pick isolated things and just like fearmonger, don't you? That's
People are actually praising this guy, and it's a freaking joke.
Yeah.
Look at the states he won. You won't catch me there. You'll catch me in New York City. And I'm sorry to all the women.
Yeah, the sanctuary cities, obviously. Where they like to defund the police and shit and fucking push you aside as a citizen to make room for either illegals or refugees or just anything of the sort, right? Yeah, that seems like a great place to live. That's awesome, and that's about to change now, though.
Who are going to suffer in these bumpkin-ass, small-ass little towns because of this.
No, you'll actually flourish in these small, bumpkin-ass towns, and you're actually in a world of shit in these big-ass cities. Really. Maybe that'll change under Trump, maybe it won't. Maybe y'all have done irreversible damage to your city, and it can't be saved. That's not our problem anymore. So...
Reason why I'm a New Yorker and always will be. Fuck Florida.
I voted.
Yeah.
And it was weird because they wouldn't let me leave unless I voted, and it wouldn't let me select Trump.
No way.
Yeah. So I'm literally telling you, like, I just voted Kamala.
You don't vote for anybody if you're gonna vote for that piss ass.
But the thing is, they wouldn't let me leave, and I was.
She's like, your only choice was Kamala? That means you vote for fucking no one, son. Holy shit! I thought I raised you better. Oh my god, I'm coming over right now. We're gonna have a serious talk, young man. Like, that's what.
I was literally sitting there, like, in the booth.
They would have to let you leave. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You can't. Don't even tell me that. I can't. I won't even accept that.
I'm sorry.
Was something wrong with the machine?
Dude,
no, I'm just
tell her.
around.
Just let her off the hook, bro. You're gonna give that
Very
poor
few
lady a
people
fucking
truly
aneurysm.
knew Michael Jackson as
Jesus.
the creative artist. They knew him as.
Yeah, I'm glad he let her off the hook. Please, she was about to lose her fucking mind, bro. She was gonna get in her car, gonna go to your house. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. Let's read some comments. Like always. Always. 0 attractive women were harmed during the making of this film. People who are making death threats need to go to jail. Yeah, but here's the thing about they're the last people to ever get violent. Really. Wait, so they're leaving the country and not having kids? What a blessed day. You know, a question would be like, oh, maybe it's a whole bunch of like, how do you get to 10 years of marriage and then leave your husband because of this? Did you not already know his values? Did you not already know his ethics, his morals, his standards, how he sees the world, how he views the world, how he chooses to operate in the world? That would have seemed like something that you would have either noticed, been keen about, or realized in the first 9 years of your marriage, or however long you dated before you got engaged. It baffles me a little bit, like how y'all make it this far without realizing that your partner is worlds different than you. And I get that over the course of time people change. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, y'all have made it so far in your relationship that you would have thought that at this point you would know what your partner thinks or feels. But no, bro, like, I don't even understand. Because, like, over the course of time, I've changed, but my overall beliefs haven't. You know, little things about me change, small things about me change. And over the course of time, those changes will look like big changes, but the these two sides are so opposite that how could you not even notice? Like, because if I go on a date with a girl, within, I want to say, the first 45 minutes of whatever conversation we're having or talking about, I'm going to know whether this girl is one of these girls or whether she's a normal one. I just know, right? Because either because of the way she responded to something I said, or because of the way that she articulates what she says and how she says it. So you can just tell what a person's about most of the time if you talk to them long enough, 45 minutes to an hour. The fact that y'all talk to your fucking partners for weeks, months, and in some cases years, and this didn't even dawn on you, and you think it now the best time to, I don't know, it's odd. Most of them are from Cali. He said that they are Trump people, which I thought was surprising. Not everyone from, well, I mean, hell, Abby, did you see the map of California? Not just the state. Did you see individual counties of California? That shit is red. Red. I didn't see much blue. So, like I said earlier in the video, it's very telling that just about damn near a majority of that state went red. What does that tell you, bro? And California, of all places, they are the leaders of the fairies. They are the leaders of the woke. They are the leaders of the illogical. They are the leaders of the crybabies. And they went red. That says everything you need to know. That says everything you need to know. So, dude, they are for the most part. Not just those two, really. It's, I don't know, bro. And I'm so tired of the whole abortion argument. I really am. I've addressed it so much at this point. I don't even want to address it anymore. They'll figure it out, man. They'll figure it out. Because that shit's just getting taxing at this point. Having to, like, no, man, no. It, on that front, I'm just gonna treat y'all like fucking drug addicts, bro. Sometimes you gotta let these motherfuckers hit rock bottom and figure it out for them fucking selves. You can only help a motherfucker and give them the right answers so many times, and like, you figure it out, man. You figure it out, and if you don't, you don't. Whatever. It's on you. That sucks. See you in 2028. That's it. But, like, you know, majority of the country voted for this, so do you really think they're gonna backtrack on it? And not in the way that y'all backtracked on it in 2020, because the only reason y'all backtracked was just simply out of just pure hatred for Donald, and not for anything that had merit for being angry about, because, you know, the country ran fine, so that's really all y'all had at the time. So, oh man, your boy is starving, guys. Nope, yep, Jay, that is true. The Amish community showed up for Donald Trump too. They did. Confirmed, actually. Can't remember who I was watching when I saw that statistic, but yeah. They indeed showed up. Just about everyone. Man. Really. But that's what happens. And it was just an easy choice. Because on one side, you have a president that the American people clearly know what he can do, and clearly know what he's about, and clearly know where he plans on taking the country. And then on the other side, you have a side that they don't even want to tell you what her candidate can do. They don't even want to tell you what the candidate can do. They don't even want to show you what she's capable of. They don't even want to talk about anything. They're just like, Trump bad. That's it. So as a voter, what are you going to vote for? Are you going to vote for what you know you're going to get, or for a fucking random surprise? Well, she hasn't told me yet, but it might be good, or it might be completely dog shit. I can't take that chance. I'm voting for you, Donald. That's it. That's the way it went. That's how it goes. So I mean, you got nothing to blame but yourself. Simply just saying that you're qualified and perfect and a woman is not enough. I don't know what gave you that wild impression, but simply saying things is not enough. It's not. Hey guys, I am an astronaut. I am an astronaut. I am an astronaut. I'm an astronaut. I am an astronaut. See, it doesn't matter what inflection of the voice I use and in what order I say it and in what tone I say it. At the end of the day, I'm still not a motherfucking astronaut. Do you see? It seems pretty easy for me, but I live in reality, and I know that reality can be hard for some of you, so I don't expect you to understand right away. But when you come out of the haze and you come out of the fog, you'll get it. You'll get it. I guess. And if you don't, you don't. I don't care. Well, I'm about to go get high as an astronaut. That's for sure, because, like I said, you boys hungry? We've been here for a minute now. I did go late. I did go live kind of late today. I really did have every intention of going live earlier, like around 1 p.m. And then, well, I just didn't. So, there's that. But, that's okay. Because we went live today and we're going live tomorrow. And tomorrow's going to be a music stream on Twitch. So if you got any music requests, put them in the Discord. There's some new music that I want to listen to that I can't really remember what the fuck it was, and I forgot to put it in my watch later. So, yeah, put your music requests in if you have them. Alright. Music tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Variety stream again on Thursday. Friday music. Saturday variety on YouTube. Day on YouTube, day on Twitch. Day on YouTube, day on Twitch. Oh. That is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to go rat fuck the pantry. See what I can find. See what I can scavenge. And I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's evening and a good rest of y'all's week. If I don't see y'all the rest of this week, have a good week. Hopefully I see you this weekend. If not, have a good weekend. Make good choices. And stay away from these people. Not conducive to your day or your week. So, love y'all.